Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to the last episode of the midweek modules. This week we will be, taking a more festive turn on things, rather than the usual murder that happens. Generally, maybe, who knows? So hi everyone, before we get into things, let's go through our social links and all that sort of stuff. You can check out our Discord, our Twitter, and our YouTube over on these links. Discord is where you go to find all the community. Twitter, you send me a DM and I'll get you a game. I've still got a couple over Christmas, and very soon, once Christmas starts getting underway, I'm going to be looking at January. Quite frankly, I don't have enough unanswered messages in my inbox right now, so if you guys could all spam me with requests for games, that would be amazing. Also, YouTube, go and catch up with all the season on all the things, because that'd be amazing. There's honestly, we've had a lot of amazing games and a lot of amazing finales. It's all good. Welcome back. We are live. Yeah, hang on, let me just correct cameras a little bit. Good, we're good. A random nat 20 already donated by chat. Thank you very much. I will roll the 1d4 and it will be Skyra first, Prax last this week. So that'll go to D&D Elise. Okay, so where did I get to? YouTube, that's where I got to. Patreon. Go and check out our Patreon. The Patreon is actually one of the best ways to support us. Depending on how the fees are worked out, it can be one of the best ways to get the most money to us. If you want to support us in other ways, that is also fine. Please do consider subscribing, bits, direct donations, and Patreon. Direct donations and Patreon, they go mostly to me. The other ones, they support Twitch a significant amount as well as me, so consider all of those. The Patreon has free stuff over there as well, though, so even if you can't support, do not fear. Head over and check out our free articles written by not D&D Elise. D&D Elise is playing. And you just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you.
Yeah. Random roll for the other three. Is that how it's done?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll do a 1d4, and if it hits you, I'll just reroll.
Not me though. I don't count.
Okay, cool. So that'll go to Cerise. You both get nat 20s. Yes. So go and check out the Patreon.
Okay, cool.
We also have merch. Go and check out the merch, you guys. At the moment, there is a code DRESSUP. Use DRESSUP to go and get yourself a 30% discount on all apparel, which would include my merch. So go and check it out. It's very nice merch. Very, very nice. I can recommend, though, not getting whipped cream on it when you do the whole whipped cream pie in the face, because it smells of rotten milk forever. Forever. It was a charity stream. We cream pied ourselves in the face at the end.
I remember now.
Yeah. The questioning eyes, I had to answer them. What else do we have? We have sponsors. Please do go and check out Bird and the Storm Publishing, who the wonderful Prax is modelling for us today. Some of their merch. They'll be creating content for us in Q2 next year. So please do go and check them out. Send them some support. And also Mage Hand Press. Mage Hand Press, you can tune in tomorrow at 1 PM EST to see the finale of Argo 37, the stream in the Dark Matter system, which is a D&D 5e expansion in space. And oh god, it's been so feel good. It's been so feel good. It's also been mind melting, but so feel good. Lastly, we do have a tweet available today. I've not checked it yet, but every 10 retweets will get us not a Wild Magic Surge today. No, I have found myself a list of Christmas trinkets. So every time we hit 10 retweets or people donate for a Wild Magic Surge, we will instead be going to find ourselves a Christmas trinket. So yeah, please do that. So far we're on 3, so thank you everyone for the retweets. That is the right tweet, isn't it? Yes. Cool. That is everything from me. So without much further ado, let's go around and say hello to everyone. Like I said, we'll start with Skyra and we'll go around to Prax. So Skyra, oh hi.
Hey guys, I'm Skyra Moss. You can find me streaming on Phantom Roll Booth and Monty Cook Games. Today I'm going to be playing Skyra, the Rogue Entertainer. Or Sestina.
I was gonna say.
Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm going to be playing Sestina, the Rogue Poet.
That was also really cute, though. Thank you. Next around, we welcome Cerise to the channel. Oh, hi, Cerise. Hello?
Hello. Hey, guys. I'm Cerise on Twitter. I'm part of. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you not hear us?
Okay. Okay. Cool. My internet's been a little wonky today, so I can now. I can hear you. So, trying to remember what I was going to say. So, Cerise on Twitter. Also part of the Burning Kobold D&D podcast, but that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next around, we welcome back D&D Elise.
Hey everyone, so I'm D&D Elise on Twitter. I am a streamer. I'm about to launch my own channel, hopefully this January, called The Red Knight Inn, so I can finish doing interviews with the RPG community. I've also been doing a ton of DM skill writing, so I'll drop some links in chat. Today, I will be playing a level 8 Wizard Dragonborn who has a flump sidekick, so yeah. His name's Atlas. There we go.
And last but most certainly not least, we welcome back Praxagora Phasmophoria.
Oh, hi, all. You know me, I'm Prax. I hang out in the Twitch chat, various places, and today, for the finale, I felt we should bring back one of the Tossbottle sisters. This time, Miss Emmeline Tossbottle, your friendly neighborhood cleric who had a conversion experience and now has a very personal relationship with a gentleman by the name of Kellamvor, making sure these people don't end up dead before their time.
Of course. Well, today...
I'm being lost again.
Today we will be starting in a chalet or chateau. Snow all around. I would like to think that you have all got together for Christmas for some reason. Perhaps you are friends, perhaps you know each other through family or otherwise. Maybe you're out here just as a getaway, maybe you're out here on some sort of skiing trip. I'll let that up to you guys, maybe a bit of both, maybe some of you are here for different reasons. But it's coming up for Christmas Day. We are on the build-up, we are on the day before Christmas. And this chalet looks a lot like the picture behind me. It's very warm and hearty, logs everywhere, and all that good stuff. Bjorn, the owner, welcomed you, and he says, hello, and welcome to my chalet. This was a week ago now. He says, we only have one thing here, which is our own little tradition for the festival, for the winter festival, and that is we have this little elf, and whenever you find the elf, you must move it around the house, so that someone else may find it and move it. It is like the magic of Christmas. The elf moves around the house.
So we gotta move around a yard gnome.
Anyway, I will leave you to it. Here are the keys, and he will vacate the premises, leaving you.
He left us with a gnome. Do you think it's alive?
That'd be my first question. My other question is it possessed and or a conduit for ungodly things?
Well, if it gets bad, I have a fireball.
I'm so glad you guys said that because that's exactly what I was wondering too before you left.
I mean, just look at its face. That thing is creepy.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna saddle you guys with this problem and then leave.
Is it like the elf on the shelf that spies on us? Oh no.
Somebody inspect that, make sure it don't have no glyph of like listening or nothing. I do not trust that thing.
So can I do like an
Seen a
arcana
couple like
check
that
on
before.
it? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Never trust them. It's okay.
What? If you'd like to make an arcana check, why not?
Yeah, just like on the gnome to kind of like see if as a wizard I can get a sense of like if this thing's magical or not, I guess.
Why don't you give me
I'll assist
why don't you
with that.
Yeah, okay, so that'll give advantage. Why don't you give us a roll?
Okay. So that's 17 plus 5, so 22, I think.
On a 22, this thing is filled with magic.
Does it feel like a good magic or bad magic?
It feels very warm and hopeful.
I actually have a good feeling about this thing. It's exuding something kind of nice.
Yeah, it's like you guys have never. Do you guys not do creepy gnome in your family?
No.
My
That's a
troop,
creepy gnome.
we used to do this.
No.
My troop and I, we would hide.
I
the
grew up at the
gnome,
temple,
and-
so
and then we scare each other with it, right? So you need to hide it somewhere where no one's expecting to see it,
Jump out, throw it at the
preferably in the
album.
dark. And then when they walk into the room or turn on their lights, the torch, whatever, and then suddenly there's this terrifying gnome.
How frequently does somebody light that thing on fire then? Because like if I'm just gonna go to the
Check
bathroom,
for cinch marks.
thinking I'm going to the bathroom, and then all of a sudden there's this creepy little
It
gnome
seems
thing
like that would
hanging out
happen a
there.
lot.
Yeah,
My
that's
reaction
one of the
would be-
best places to hide it, really.
Just standing there staring, watching you.
And I have a flump. How's the flump reacting to the gnome?
The flump. Could you do us a favor? Could you post a picture in the Twitch chat so that everyone can see how the flump looks? Which is also a cover for me going to remind myself how the flump looks.
They're so cute.
They're really adorable, and I'm like this like big, strong guy dragonborn thing, and I have this cutesy flump.
Yeah, the flump is sort of like going up to it, and its many tentacles are sort of like, and it's curious. It kind of looks like a cat sniffing something, you know, doing the whole. I'm not sure.
Well, he doesn't seem
Going
too
right
bothered
here.
by it, so should we hide it?
Y'all hide it wherever you want. If it shows up in the bathroom, that thing's gonna get lit on fire and possibly thrown out a window.
I expect that. I expect that's what the magic's for, really. It's probably just to prevent it from people like you.
I'm
Can I
sure
take
if I
it
put
and
enough
turn it
effort-
around so it can't be looking at us?
Or you just turn it around slowly.
I agree with
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. It's making me feel a little uncomfortable. Like, I don't know whether or not I should maintain eye contact with it or if that's rude. So, I'll
And
just
I'm
turn
quite-
it around.
And I'm quite sure that if I put some time and effort into it, I could allow it to go back to wherever it came from.
I guess I could hide it first. It's a tiny
Yeah.
gnome. I don't feel too
Yeah,
bad.
y'all have fun with that. Y'all do
Okay.
that.
So what does the room look like? Or is it just like a single floor? Is there an upstairs?
There's 2 floors. On the first floor, there is a large sitting room where there is a tree, a large hearth, which is one of the main attractions of the chalet. Is this beautiful hearth where you can hang up to 20 stockings, and there's a sofa area around it, super comfy. The other room is a large kitchen with an island in the middle. It's got one of the latest stoves. It's got a deep larder, which has been filled with festive treats for you. And all of the other things that you would commonly find in a nice kitchen, which is not my preferred territory. Preferred terrain.
Oh, it's not your preferred terrain?
No, as a DM, I don't know. You
Oh,
find
you don't like
kitcheny
kitchens?
things.
I was like, man, I'm hungry. Let's go to the kitchen.
No,
guess
I generally
so.
am like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's give myself food poisoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine. We got ourselves a nice big kitchen.
Kitchen or not
Kind of
kitchen?
Black Island.
I guess I can go upstairs. So I grabbed the gnome. I'm like, I guess the flump is named Bubbles. That's what they told me their name was. And I'm like, all right, Bubbles, gotta take this guy upstairs. So I pick up the gnome.
As soon as she picks up the gnome, Sestina's gonna cast thaumaturgy to make a tiny gnome voice come out. It says, "Hey, watch those ants!"
Ooh.
I feel like we should roll for shock.
weird.
I think we need to come up right now with a roll for shock that's going to be
Yeah.
universal. What do we
Okay.
think it's going to be?
Wait,
Like a wisdom
I got an
save
11.
or
A wisdom save. A
Wisdom save.
We're rolling wisdom
Oh
save.
man, I said the wisdom save.
so
Alright,
add your wisdom save modifier.
With a 1. 12.
That's a 14. A solid 14.
I think we'll make the DC nice and low. We'll make it a solid 10. So if ever you roll less than a 10, Cerise, you are shocked.
I like hold it up. To
As
her.
I said it couldn't have gone better.
Wow, I didn't. So, I was just gonna go to the kitchen. Do you want me to grab you anything, mister? I'm so sorry. I turned you around. Oh, feel so
It
He
terrible.
wants cookies. I think I heard it whisper. We all
You know
want-
that. No, stop messing with her. That
Okay.
ain't nice. That ain't nice. Stop.
I will immediately go.
They're just messing with you. They're just messing with you. No, that thing is unnatural, but it ain't alive. I don't think. I should check that. I'm gonna check that.
Roll for a natural. I like it.
What? Can I? That thing is unnatural, but I do not think it's alive. I'm gonna check, make
I'm
sure
gonna
it's
get him
not
some
alive
cookies
and
just
or
in case.
undead.
Okay.
Dead Christmas.
How do
I'm
you
gonna bring some cookies over to him and try to see.
how do you check it? Are you investigating? Are you checking magically?
I'm gonna well, here's the thing. Oh, I can't do that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna nature or medicine check this thing.
Okay, nature and medicine check.
Alright, I'm gonna make it medicine because it's slightly better. A 20! It's a dirty 20! Is this thing alive?
On the dirty 20, using a medicine check. No, this thing is not alive. It's
Okay.
it's made of some kind of it's sort of like carved out of wood in one solid piece. There's not even really any way it could move.
Alright. No, see, sir, it's not natural, but it's not alive.
Give it a good shake.
See.
Yeah, Y'all go do whatever you want with that. I got something put on this tree, and then we're good. And y'all we'll figure out what we're gonna do for dinner.
Okay, I head up the stairs to go hide the gnome.
And Elowin's gonna reach into her bag and like shake her bag off her shoulder and just kind of shake out her hair and pull out, reach into her bag and kind of ruffle around and pull out a large red pepper and stick it in the middle of the tree. All right, now we're ready for festivities and protected from unnatural and
That sounds
deformed
good.
beings.
That's definitely important.
Mm-hmm. I do not do undead.
I still look at
I
him
do
and
not-
I'm still wondering if he's hungry. But you sure he's not hungry though?
He don't have a stomach to eat with, honey. I mean, it ain't gonna be pretty if you
Okay,
try and feed that thing.
Okay. I guess I'll have to eat these myself then.
That's a possibility too.
Yeah, you know, Cerise, I think that gnome might want a mug of ale.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should get him one.
Where is the gnome now? Did you put him anywhere, or did you
Okay,
just
I'll
touch
go over
him?
and
I
try
went
to
upstairs to hide the gnome.
You went upstairs to hide the gnome.
So
Okay.
when they're done, I'll figure out what the upstairs looks like and I'll stash them away. So what does the upstairs look like? Should we talk about me hiding the gnome, or do we do like chat or something? How does that work?
Yeah, you can whisper me in Zoom where you hide the gnome. The upstairs is a. There is a 2 large rooms with 2 beds each. They're very grandiose. They're the size of the living room and the kitchen, so very big. Enough room for 2 double beds, plenty of privacy. There's even screens across the middle, so that if you want to divide the room into 2, you can.
Okay. All right, I'll type where I'm putting him.
There is no bathroom facility inside the building. There is an outhouse outside. And you are halfway up the mountain as well, by the way. There's a couple of other chalets about a mile's walk away, but mostly you are secluded. You have the mountain to yourselves.
I head downstairs. Like, all right, guys, I did something with the gnome. Time to go find him. I bet he wants a cookie. He's waiting for it.
Y'all are just being mean to her now. All right. Well, let's see what this kitchen look like. Let's see what we can do with something in here. I don't know. But honestly,
Okay.
these are never made for people of my
Smells good in here.
stature. None of these places are ever made for anything but my stature. Where is a chair? I'm going to need to stand on something. I freely acknowledge my shortness. You do not need to make a comment about it. And she's gonna try and find something to stand on so she can see over the island.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
probably just about as tall as she is.
Yeah, the island, it's got, like, chairs all around it. It's sort of like a breakfast island or / could be made into a dinner table with a nice cloth or something.
Alright, well, this'll work. And
Mhm.
got some fixins. We can have ourselves a real good meal. Y'all okay with biscuits and gravy? Because that's what we're gonna get tonight.
Tell you what I can get.
Oh yeah.
Alright then.
Now, if there's any Brits still awake at the moment, biscuits and gravy is not what you think it is. I have learned over the past few months that they do not mean they're dipping their custard creams into you know, a pack of Bisto. No, not at all.
Oh,
No, it's a
no.
biscuit with sausage gravy on it.
Fortunately not. Yeah.
Kind of looks a bit like a scone
Oh yeah, that's right.
with
Yeah,
Cool.
white
no,
gravy
no,
stuff.
no.
It's sweet
No, no,
gravy,
no.
right?
No, it's not sweet. It's
Is it
savory.
like a dinner roll kind of thing?
It's closer to a dinner roll.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a lot closer to a
Yeah,
dinner
it's
roll.
kind of
Okay.
spicy.
Picture
Yeah,
a dinner roll made
It's like a
with,
flakier dinner roll.
with rendered fat.
Oh, okay, so sort of
Yeah.
like a dumpling.
Yeah, but baked.
Yeah. So you get Oriental dumplings, which are like steamed and stuff. The UK we make flour dumplings, which you bake.
Yeah, so you take that kind of thing with rendered fat, and to make it all nice and fat. Usually bacon, all nice and fat and golden brown, and then you cover it with gravy that you make out of sausage and renderings.
So it sort of sounds a bit like my mum's old beef cobbler, except different gravy.
Make it as
Yeah.
fattening as you possibly can.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Nope, it's real good when it's cold out and you really don't want to do nothing else.
Thank you for Michael Wayne donating £1 for the biscuits and white gravy.
So I hid the gnome in a very special spot. You guys should go find it.
Alright, well, I'm making dinner. You want to go find that gnome? You gotta do that. That thing is creepy as hell. I mean, it's right up there with my sister Evangeline. She'd be creepy as hell too, but you know, I don't say that to her face all the time. Say it sometimes to her face.
So as you're getting the biscuits and gravy together, you press the button which starts the shocking grasp cantrip ignition for the oven.
Why wouldn't it be like, you know,
That's pretty fancy.
flame strike?
Through oven.
It's gas.
I mean, yeah, you want an ignition. You don't want I want you a lightning you.
Arcane powered oven. I like it.
Y'all, this is creepy. Give me a gas
Yeah,
oven.
who lives here? Whose house are we in? I didn't even think about that.
Apparently somebody with more money than sense.
Yes, indeed. Exactly that. The electricity starts the fire, and about 2 seconds later, it goes out.
Alright, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this fancy thing. And she's just gonna snap her fingers and it's like, sacred flame. Put that out. We now have a holy oven, y'all. My oven be holy. Y'all can't touch this.
So,
Is there, like,
the oven will start again. Again, about a few seconds later, the gas cuts out.
Alright. Hey,
can you control
Atlas.
flames?
Atlas?
Yeah.
Y'all want to see because this oven done be like weird as hell.
Red
Okay.
Dragonborn, so I will see if I can use control flames to see if I can turn the oven on.
Yeah, starting the oven isn't the problem. The problem is the gas sputters out after about 2 minutes. There's no fuel in there.
Oh man, where's the gas at? Is there like a noticeable can somewhere? Or
Yeah, Bjorn would have told you, oh, there is a gas bottle outside. All you need to do is change the fixings over if you run out.
okay, I guess I'm headed outside. Anyone
Don't
want to
blow
join
it
me?
out.
Yeah.
How about somebody
Remember,
get the
make sure
gnome and I
that-
head
We'll
outside?
come.
Remember, make sure that O-ring be nice and tight and sealed so we don't get like a flamethrower going out the other way. It ain't gonna be pretty.
So I head outside. Full magic prepared.
However, he also did say the gas bottle is full though, so you should be okay for your entire trip.
Oh, it's full. I guess I'll check the lines to see, like, is anything disconnected, I guess? Or...
Yeah, the as you're checking the line, give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So it was 19 on dice plus... Perception is 1, so a natural 20.
Ooh, dirty 20. On the dirty 20, you can see that there is indeed a fray in the wire. However, this hasn't been made by an animal. On a dirty 20, you can tell that not only the flax shielding, but also the metallic shielding have both been cut.
Oh. So I tell the group what I'm seeing. Oh, let's see here. They don't happen to have Forgotten Realms electrical tape, do they?
Not making.
Oh man, I should have taken the
Give it a shot.
Should have taken that class in school, huh? Okay, well I have an unseen servant spell. I have not used this before. Could I create an unseen servant handyman to fix the stove?
I don't see why not.
Casting unseen servant handyman, Forgotten Realms style.
How long does the unseen servant? How long does the unseen servant last for? What's the duration?
An hour? Hold on. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let's see here. Sorry, I don't use this one very on my character yet. 1 hour.
1 hour.
I'm looking at an hour.
So
1 hour repairman or woman.
the unseen servant can't repair it, but they can hold it closed.
Oh god, I can't do that to somebody. Are these
it's a
unseen
mystical
servants
fae
so
being
cool?
from beyond the realm. It ain't gonna worry about being cold, nothing.
Okay, I haven't tried this one out yet, so yeah, we could do that.
However, the gas bottle is empty, so you will need to change over to the other one.
Changing. Okay, I make sure I turn off the gas.
Yeah.
Take it out, make sure the one is closed, put it in, close it back in, reconnect everything. I'm like, unseen servant.
I want to look at the one that
family.
we are switching out and see like if there's any holes in it.
In the actual tank itself, why don't you give me an investigation or perception check?
Okay. Let's see which one's better. Investigation slightly better. Go with that.
On a
Can't agree with that.
10, on a 10, you can find that at the base of the can there are some dents, but they don't look to be actual holes.
Okay. Do I see anything
Okay.
else in the kitchen out of the ordinary while she's looking at this?
That sounds like another check to me.
Ooh, not a good one. I rolled a 4 on dice, and I think I had like a 1 in perception. 5. Yeah, I don't see a
So,
thing.
well, actually, on a 4, you notice one of the windows. It looks like someone's been tampering with one of the windows.
Ooh, it looks like we had some disgruntled people staying in the cabin. So, do you guys want to help me check out the window, I guess? There's something weird over here.
This is creepy as hell. I do not like it. And just because you're paranoid does not mean they aren't out to get you. Hey, Sistina!
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, Cerise, come check this out.
You be sneaky as fuck, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Y'all go around the outside and make sure
Ooh.
we find out people who were trying to be sneaky as fuck around here.
Okay.
And
I
I'm
hope
gonna try
they're
and
gonna
figure out
knock
a way-
some of the cost off of this for all the damage in here and I hope they're not gonna try to keep our deposit.
Oh no, we're gonna be getting that back. We're also probably
It's
gonna be
already there.
defending ourselves from unseen abominations from beyond the pale at some point in this adventure. But we might be charging him extra. And she's just gonna be walking into the main room where the fireplace is and grabbing like
Mhm.
actual logs. It's like, y'all, I don't need no gas to make no fire.
Mhm.
It'd be nice,
That's
but it ain't
fine.
gonna be
You have
okay.
plenty of logs around. Plenty of logs.
Yeah, if you step back, I
Okay.
got firebolt.
Alright, so Stina's gonna walk outside.
Did we just
and just
cook
walk
over
around.
the hearth then?
Okay.
Nah, I got an oven. We're gonna make this right. She's gonna set up the oven.
Okay. So the unseen servant's outside holding onto the gas wire. Sistina, as you go round, why don't you make me a check for investigating the perimeter? And Belray, what was your I couldn't quite hear you. There was a bit of crosstalk. I couldn't quite hear you. What was your action? Sorry. When I say Belray, I'm referring to Cerise in character.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the hearth, see if, I guess we'll be cooking over there.
Okay, so you're looking at the half of the potential of cooking
And I guess
there.
I can move some of the instruments and stuff.
Emmeline's setting up the oven. Sistina, on a 17, as you walk around, not only can you not see any tracks in the snow or anything like that, you look at the window that Atlas was pointing out, it's just got a bit of snow on it. No one's been tampering with it. It's just a bit of snowfall.
Sistina uses Mage Hand to brush the snow off of the windowsill and walks back inside. There's nothing out there, you guys. Y'all just on edge because of the creepy gnome.
Maybe the gnome did it.
Uh-huh. Y'all keep saying that.
Disgruntled holiday gnome.
I still wonder if it's because I didn't share the cookies with him.
I'm sure he don't mind.
He wanted the cookies, didn't he? Now he's mad.
Well, I told you to get him a pint, Cerise.
Alright.
Did you get him a pint? I don't think so.
I don't think none of us broke open anything that we could be pouring pints for inanimate objects with at the moment. If you did, why didn't you tell me?
So is there like a table, like a dining room table or anything in the area?
Yeah.
Like, or a desk?
The
Maybe there's some
island in the center.
Clues of-
The island in the center of the kitchen has chairs around it designed for sitting.
Okay, is there anything there, like a letter or something maybe left behind by the last group that stayed in the cabin?
There is a guest book.
I'm opening the guest book. What do I see?
It would seem that the majority of the entries talk about local hikes. It would seem this is a popular spot for hikers who are doing like challenging hikes. They're like, oh, really difficult hike, Blue Route 13, but very rewarding. Felt on top of the world when I got to the top of the mountain, and all of that sort of stuff. It's very generic.
It's
Not many people
odd.
talk about the house. It's all very... Seems kosher.
Okay. I just closed it. I'm like, nothing here. Well, should we go look for the gnome?
I'm gonna make dinner. Y'all can leave them on the thing of the gnome. She's gonna pull the lead from the gas line out of the stove and close the cutoff before she blows up the house lighting the wood.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
With
I'll
the-
pretend I heard that the other way around. That's fine.
No, she hasn't lit anything yet.
I know.
Set everything else up and then plug it. And then, it's all right. All right, hit the shut off. We're good. Oh, hey, now we're gonna have holy dinner. And she snaps her fingers at him to sacred flame the wood.
And the logs light up.
All right, y'all, we got about maybe an hour and a half before we get someone we can start having real good dinner. Somebody go find that gnome so that, Atlas feels vindicated and hiding that thing in a creepy, creepy place so that she can, feel better about herself. Themselves.
Dang.
Okay.
Spirit of fun, guys.
Mhm.
All right.
And she's just pulling flour and like bacon lard and just like salt. There's like, and you just see this tiny halfling standing on a chair, just like elbow deep in flour and lard and making biscuits.
And make some cornbread too. So good.
All right, we're gonna have jalapeno cornbread though.
Is there
That
any other
sounds
kind?
good to me. Yeah.
Apparently somebody wanted like sweet cornbread the other day. I was like,
No, we can make it spicy. Spicy is good.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go bring my bags upstairs. Anyone want to help? You all brought
Fine.
quite a lot of things.
I grab one or two.
Okay.
Yes. Sistina grabs a couple bags, heads upstairs.
Okay, you can head upstairs.
She's gonna poke her head in the first bedroom to check it out, and then compare it to the second one, see which one's got the best bed.
Well, there is a large bed in one of them. It seems slightly larger than the rest. In the first room.
Drops all the bags and dive bombs the large bed. Dibs!
As you jump on it, Crumbs and a gnome come flying up out of it. Can you please roll for shock?
Jeez.
I talked to Ben.
That's heart attack inducing right there.
So you've matched the DC, so you are not massively shocked. This gnome comes flying out. Perhaps it lands on the other side of you, face down.
Sistina grabs the gnome and rolls around laughing for a bit.
It would seem there were also some crumbs as well that came flying with it, as though, like cookie crumbs.
There's crumbs in my bed. Alice, did you leave cookies in here?
Gnome did it. So I might cast minor illusion to make the little gnome laugh and make little facial expressions.
Yeah, okay, so his facial expression changes and lets out a little laugh. The problem with minor illusion is you can only do vision or sound, so it just looks like it's sort of like.
I think it's silent laugh.
I do love this tradition.
So, Sistina, you have found the gnome. You have also taken your bags upstairs. That would make it your duty to hide it next. Why don't you send me a whisper?
All right.
So I guess I head back downstairs so she can hide the gnome.
I mean, Sistina's, to quote, stealthy as fuck. So, you probably don't have to worry.
I'll go find my own room then. I got this.
Yeah.
Are all the rooms pretty much the same? Or...
Yeah, they're all pretty much the same. There was only that one bed that was slightly larger than the others.
And if I like rifle around in like the wardrobe or like the little drawer thing, do I see anything interesting?
There are some old furs in there, which are like big fur blankets.
This could have been one of my friends. Oh no. He's vegetarian.
Well, he's gonna have a real problem with dinner then, because biscuits and gravy be a lot of things, but vegetarian it ain't.
Prestigiation, man.
Well, there's gonna be cornbread. That might be vegetarian, at least to your standards. You know what?
If we leave some of the animal fat out, it should be work.
What if I don't know?
Exactly.
Grind it up really small.
I found some
That would
greens.
make
You might
it
be able to have some like actual healthy stuff.
Ooh, vegetables.
Mustard greens, turnip greens, they're so good.
No, honey, I found collards. We even better.
Ooh, score. I like your cooking.
So I got investigation.
Apparently now we're gonna have a full southern dinner. It'll be fine. There might at some point be chicken on this menu.
And what about dessert, though? It's not a proper holiday without desserts.
Well, I got banana cream, or we can do some red velvet. Your choice, honey.
Yes and yes.
Somebody go bring me a drink. I am of a long line of toss bottles. We do nothing absolutely sober.
I just hand her the whole bottle. Here you go.
She'll just take it.
Some chef motivational drink.
Do your health, honey.
Oh, remember like that 70s show? The mom always drank Kahlua while she cooks. I can do some.
Okay,
Pour a
so
little in on the dessert too.
yeah, you guys can carry on drinking and creating foods.
Let's find the gnome. Did she have the gnome yet? Let's get that gnome. Who hit it? Was it Cerise or Sistina?
Christina
We
hit
can
the
find him
gnome.
after we
Sorry.
eat. Don't be
Let's
mind.
go get it.
It wasn't me this time.
Who wants to get the gnome? I want to find the gnome.
I'm gonna
Okay.
help Emmeline get the cake started. It's got to cool enough so we can ice it.
Mm-hmm. All right, then. Y'all gonna have to wait on this. It's not like I'm working on a real precise temperature at the moment.
I'll throw a sacred flame on there too to help out.
Ah, see? Wise individual.
I go look for the gnome. I wait for everyone to come, but I just keep on going. Does
I'll
anyone
do a
follow?
couple more sacred flames and then come.
Okay.
Where do you think she hit it?
I don't know. I'll start looking in closets, I guess.
Looking under the bed.
Yeah, no, it's not under the bed.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, like you know, like I look under the curtains to see
Mr.
if I see
Creepy Gnome, where are you?
Hmm.
No sign of it as you look through the closets, you look amidst the furs on the shelves. You find some extra pillows. No gnome in there.
Is there any drawers? Maybe I start pulling out some drawers.
Yeah, there's drawers and like side tables and things, and
I'm just gonna start jumping on one of the beds. It looks really fun.
yeah, it's really soft as well and springy.
I don't think he's on the bed.
I look up. Do I see any gnomes?
Falling from the sky. No gnomes as you look up.
Do any of you know how to bake a cake?
I'm in the middle of doing so. What are you doing? She's gonna look around and find. What are you doing? Sistina, what are you doing? You've got like
What?
a natural yeah. No, honey, it's not. You got sugar all over yourself.
Okay, look, there's a reason I'm not a baker.
Yeah, I understand that. I got this. Honestly, find me some vinegar.
Vinegar? In a cake?
Yes, how else you gonna make a red velvet cake? It's a chemical reaction between cocoa powder and vinegar turns it red, honey.
Now, vinegar's for cleaning, Emmeline.
It's also for bacon and occasionally for salads if you want to hang out with my sister Evangeline, but she don't be weird as hell right now.
Sistina shakes her head and grabs some vinegar.
Mm-hmm. Nobody gonna put red dye in my cake, honestly. Find some cream cheese. We might need that too. She, like, at this point, this island, which, you know, is probably big enough to fit like 10 people comfortably, is just covered in various, you know, this side is biscuits and gravy, and here's the cake, and over here we got cornbread going, and back over there we got, you know, some banana cream pie going.
And this larder is prolific as well. Whatever you want, you can sort of head in, and it takes a bit of rooting around. There's a lot of nooks and crannies where all these different things are, but you can find pretty much everything you want. You can find cream cheese right there next to the easy cheese and all the other cheeses.
That isn't the same thing. Scott, you know what cream cheese is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, whoever organized this put anything that looks like, sounds like, or resembles cheese in one place.
Alright, well,
It's next to the cheese whiz. Probably.
we have another weapon in case we get attacked by an eldritch hordes in the middle of the night. See, it's a real great trick. See this thing? It's under pressure, and if you light up a little flame right underneath it, it'll shoot out and strike whoever you want in various appendages, but hopefully in the face too, and then explode. And they're covered in cheese. Black product ish. Maybe. Well, it pertains to be cheese.
I might ask, what else is in, like, we're still in the room looking for the gnome. Is there anything else in the room? So we got beds.
There's windows on the walls. You've got wardrobes, desks. There is a desk with drawers, bedside table, bed, and that's pretty much your lot.
I'm rifling the desk.
As you rifle through the desk, no gnome.
I'm like, Cerise, do you see anything on the bedside table?
I'll look through it and kind of knock it over too in the process of making sure there's nothing, in it or around it or, inside.
Yeah, no,
Secret compartments could be there.
There's no secret compartments or anything like that as you knock it over.
Stick in her pocket. Backpack.
I'm kind of disappointed.
Is there any other?
Really wanted there to be a secret compartment.
Is there anything else, like a hallway, bathroom?
No bathroom. Like I said, the outhouse is outside. But the hallway is fairly stark. It's got a single rug on it, which makes the wooden floor slightly warmer.
Open the window. All right, I guess I peek out the windows. Do I see it outside the window?
I'm gonna check under the carpet just in case.
Or maybe knock it on walls soon. Like, is there a hidden wall?
No, as you look around,
You're hollow.
outside you can see lights reflecting off the ground, and is that a shadow moving around outside? No, that's just a trick of the light. But there is a little ledge out there, but no gnome on it.
She hid this one well. I feel like I'm about stumped. Should we go talk to her downstairs? Get a hint? Do hints.
Might not hurt. We can always go out and check the outhouse too. Okay.
Now, Emmeline, this is a very strange cake you're making. It's just, it's got vinegar, it's got cream cheese.
No, honey. The cream cheese goes on is the icing. We're gonna whip that up with some nice sugar. It'll make a great icing on top of it. You mix it. Now, here, watch this. Watch this. You're gonna take the vinegar and the cocoa powder. See, what you do is you mix the cocoa powder in with the flour and the salt and the sugar a little bit of baking soda too. And as you're going, you add just a touch of vinegar. You see, it's not turning red because that's what the vinegar is gonna be mixing up with the cocoa and turn everything red.
Fascinating.
And hand me that cake pan. I floured it and greased it alright, but hand it over. And she's gonna one hand the eggs into the cake as she goes. Alright, so we got ourselves a cake. She just, that ain't fancy. That's just speed. We're gonna put the cake in the oven, and now we got the cream cheese. We're gonna let that sit for a while, and then we got some collards. Oh, we need, Sistina, get me a pot, like a big old pot.
Sure thing. Sistina just starts rooting through all the cabinets, flinging open doors.
Yeah, you can find pots and pans and all sorts of things. Eventually you find a great big cast iron dish that's fairly deep, round. Probably about a foot across and about half a foot deep.
Alright, Sistina's gonna grab that and carry it over to the island.
It's quite heavy, actually. Surprisingly heavy.
Oh, don't even worry about putting it here. Put it on the stove, honey.
Alright.
We're gonna need another one of them too. We're gonna be making gravy. We're gonna be making collards. Life is good. What are them other two getting up to at the moment?
They're just about coming downstairs, I think, coming to come and chat to you.
Yeah, I was asking chat. They had any ideas where the gnome was? I'm speaking to my gods right now.
I always support this. You know.
I'm just gonna start checking the front room. I'm gonna take all the cushions out of like the seating area. and just start like taking it apart.
Should we
Not
trash the room?
permanent
I'm
damage,
kidding.
but yeah. Rockstar style, yeah.
The worst. The worst.
I mean, if we want to go ahead and make a pillow fort, I'm all for that. But
We could probably use
Ooh.
some help with
We'll do
cooking,
that
though.
while we're looking.
We've got a lot of stuff to cook in here.
Is there a closet? Potato Hollow mentioned a closet. Is there a closet in the room?
Just a
Thank you,
wardrobe.
Potato.
No closet.
Did we check it? Hey, Cerise, did we check the wardrobe very well? Maybe we should look again.
I don't think so. Oh,
Take
wait,
everything out, maybe?
doesn't hurt to look again. Sometimes you open it and yeah. Let's just
I took
empty
all the
it.
creepy furs out.
It'll be fine.
Like, bears are friends, not food.
if you find a passageway to a demi-plane, don't go traveling by yourself.
Oh, don't worry, we'll bring you and the cakes. And yeah.
We have hit
And find some
10.
beavers and party.
In the lawn.
We have hit 10 retweets. So I've rolled. Please, Cerise, could you roll me a D100 to see which item on the list?
Sure.
Ooh, and I have a staff too. I just see if my staff does anything.
Yes. Okay.
This could be nice. It could not. You notice on your pack there is a small package wrapped with a bow. As you're heading downstairs, it looks as though you've received a gift.
Let's open it.
As you open it, inside are a pair of waxy leggings. Feels like maybe seal skin or something like that. These are waterproof.
Someone got you a nice pair of
I'll put them on.
Like pants.
Just right in the middle of everything.
Just start walking around in this pair of sealskin pants. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
I
good.
mean, you know, we're on vacation.
See, this
Or
is good.
run my hand up my leg a little bit and be like, oh, it's so smooth. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to save this list. All the Christmas streams. Yeah.
And ask how the cooking's going.
You got maybe about half an hour and the dinner's ready. We got some collards going, got some cornbread just about coming out of the oven, cake's coming out now, and she's literally with her head in the oven pulling out a large cake. Well, like would probably be like a 10-inch cake on a normal person, but it's bigger than her head. Because she's a tiny halfling. And she's like, it's gonna go over there for right now. And collards, biscuits and gravy. We got some cornbread gonna come out in a minute. We got that going on there. Ooh, you know what else I found? Hiding deep in this cupboard over here? Canned peaches.
As you were rooting through the cupboard looking for the canned peaches, you move the flour aside, and there is the gnome grinning at you.
Forget
it!
Can you please roll for shock?
I mean,
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're not shocked.
I can't fail
She
this
tricked
scrap.
us.
I need a nat 1 to fail this, and even then, it would not really work.
That was really good, Sistina. High five. You stuck it there, right?
All right, Sistina,
Yeah.
Well done.
take that and yourself and get out this kitchen before I light you on fire.
Oh, come on, Emily. Yeah, my turn.
I'm cooking here. Get yourself, get that thing, get out.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Get
fine.
it going.
What?
I will light that thing on fire if it's not going in like count of 3. 1,
Well,
2.
so, Emmeline, since you found it, you have to hide it, right? So I'm like waving the gnome at her.
Uh-huh.
Here, I'll stir the pot and you
No,
go
no,
look
no, no,
at
no,
I
no, no.
promise
You-
I don't burn things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. If you want me to hide that thing, it will
I
be
think
lit
you
on
should put it
fire.
in the outhouse.
I mean, it can go in the outhouse. I ain't putting it there.
What if we don't follow the rules of the gnome and something bad might happen?
Something bad gonna happen anyways. That's just the way life is.
It's okay. We got this.
If you don't hide the creepy gnome, you won't get any
kitchen.
presents.
No. I'm good.
Could
I'm
just stick
the
him in
gnome.
the oven.
I'm
He'll
the
be
gnome.
fine.
I'm the gnome.
She grabs the gnome from you, glares at you, walks into the other room, opens the door, and throws the gnome out the building, slams the door shut, and walks back into the kitchen.
Does that count?
It lands in a snowdrift somewhere. Y'all go find it yourselves.
Somebody's gonna find that in the springtime and get a good scare.
All right, who hasn't hit it yet?
He can be
Cerise,
okay out
you
there. It's
gotta complete the tradition, man. Get
Yeah.
the gnome ignited.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll run
I
outside
got your
and try to
back,
find him.
man. And I like you see
And
like a little bit
make
of
sure he's
flame
not getting
around my hand.
frostbite. Okay.
Y'all don't
Okay.
die. And if you do
Let's
want
find
to
him.
make savings, and she's pulling out more more canned peaches to make cobbler. I'm not giving you another cobbler for this.
Oh man.
Save me some greens.
So I follow. Are you going outside, Cerise? Or is that right? I'll follow you.
Yeah. In my
Okay.
shiny new leggings, and I'll strut a little bit as I'm going outside because I feel good now.
Okay.
And then I'll just see if I can just see him.
I'll need investigation or perception rolls.
Just from her
Okay.
or both of us?
Both of you.
Okay. Oh god, please don't roll bad. Ooh, that's not 18 total.
18 and 19. So both of you very quickly in this snowdrift, you can see a hole in the snow.
How big of a hole?
Well, big enough for a gnome to have been chucked in.
I point at it. I'm like, Cerise, there's a clue.
Ooh, yeah. Let's start digging it, trying to see if we can dig him out.
As you dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, there is no gnome.
Are there any tracks around?
Is there another hole? Did it like go in and come back out? Or did it bounce maybe?
Give
Maybe
me
she has
a
baseball arm and it just skipped like a stone on the river.
why don't you give me a survival check?
never
Okay,
know what that
18
meant.
total.
18 total again, damn. On an 18, you can tell that there are no tracks around. There's no second hole. It doesn't look like it's bounced anywhere. It looks a lot like the gnome landed here. But it's...
Alright, I start digging. Like, I start flinging snow everywhere like a freaking animal because I'm dragonborn. You just like huge wads of snow.
Okay, so you start flicking snow everywhere. By the time you get about 3 or 4 feet deep, it starts to get really heavy. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been snowboarding off-piste and then got real deep and you have to try and pull yourself out of that shit, but it's hard as hell. And you start getting real tired.
I'm
yeah.
exhausted.
Yeah.
There is no gnome. Gnome is haunted.
Hmm.
I don't know, I guess we can scan the perimeter.
Let's see what I've got up my sleeve here.
Okay, while she's doing that, I'm gonna cast Firebolt
Gotta
at
be
the
on her
hole where the gnome was to melt the snow.
Yeah, you can cast Firebolt. The snow starts melting and starts getting all runny and going glassy and all the rest of it as it freezes again in ice, but...
Yeah.
There's no gnome out here.
Any ideas, Cerise? Yeah.
Are there any... Does it look like anybody's been walking around the area? Or
No,
anything
like I
that?
say, on the survival check, Atlas has determined that there are no tracks around.
It's in the kitchen cabinet again.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna
Hmm.
join it. Like, we're gonna be asleep and wake up to a gnome in our face, like, staring at us. I swear to God.
I'm gonna go... Yeah, he's gonna be staring at us, yeah. I'm gonna go... How far are we from the outhouses?
You can get to the outhouses easily. They're not far from the house.
I got your back. I'll follow you.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go over there and start looking. Maybe he had to take her a bio break. I don't know.
pull my shirt over my face like this. I'm prepared.
I'll open a door and I'll use Mage Hand to touch things because I don't want to touch anything.
Uh-huh.
So Mage Hand will do my searching for me.
Yeah, so as you are checking around the outhouse, it's a small, pokey little outhouse. It's more like a cupboard or porter cabin than anything else. You can see the almanac hanging on the wall, with many, many papers torn out of it, many pages torn out of the almanac. It's there's no gnome out here though.
Should we head back in? What do you, or do you have any more ideas, Reese?
I guess so. I'm starting to get cold out here.
Okay.
Trying to think of anything else. I don't know.
Okay, so I start headed toward the door. I'm like, Emmeline, you threw it, and it disappeared. I even like used some of my fire to melt the snow, and it is gone.
Yeah.
So it's an unholy abomination, and we got rid of it. Is what you're
They're
saying?
gonna be mad at us if we can't find him.
Or it's tucked into your bed again.
Should we lock the doors? What if he gets mad?
Oh yeah.
I'm still not
I
told
fully
him
support
that
locking
he's
doors.
Locking all
If it's
windows and
an
doors.
It is very, very bad luck to throw out the gnome.
So who closes the front door?
I'll do it, why not?
Atlas, as you close the front door, behind it, the gnome is staring at you. Please roll for shock.
Oh no, I
That
feel
filthy
it.
little cheater.
15.
You're not massively shocked, but you are a little surprised, I guess.
I don't even know. The gnome is haunted.
Uh-huh. I told you, it's an unholy abomination from the nine hells.
I don't know if I have like an
Maybe we
arcane
should-
timer and just like bloops to different places. I don't know.
Maybe we should put him in the earth for
In the
his own
hearth?
good.
And
Yeah.
light him on fire.
But he had such a good,
Yeah.
happy feeling about him. I feel bad if this is like a good spirit in there or something.
Well, if it's a good spirit, then it'll be trapped, and we should release it back into the world so it can continue its spiritual journey.
I hold the
Can I
gnome.
roll an insight check on him to see if he's evil?
I hold the gnome.
Yeah.
Ready for insight.
Of
Look
course,
at him.
you can roll an
Okay.
insight check to see if he's evil.
I mean, I still think he's evil no matter what, but that's just out of character.
Oh boy.
I have no idea.
Yeah, on a 5, this could be a lump of wood for all you know.
Yeah, I did an arcane check on it earlier, and I got like warm, happy, good feelings. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a happy Feywild trickster gnome.
Yeah. He could be really,
You should have a
really
seance.
persuasive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Spirit of the
Could
gnome.
exercise him.
Uh-huh. At this point, the cornbread's come out of the oven. The biscuits are out of the oven. The cake is cooled, and she's starting mixing up some icing to put on top of the cake, and the collards are just cooking down. We're gonna get to the gravy last, because that's the most important part.
Put
Ooh, I
the
got
gnome on the table by me, and I like offered a cookie to see if it does anything. Like, you hungry?
No, out of this kitchen. That thing, out of this kitchen. It's unsanitary.
So I pick up the gnome.
Yeah, you
Should we
pick
hide
up-
it again?
Yeah, go ahead, the
We
gnome.
could take him where we thought he was gonna be. Let's take him out to the outhouse.
Take
That's
him
a
out to
counter-
the house.
And she picks up the bottle again. It's like, y'all have fun with that. I'm staying in here. It's warm in here. I ain't need to go outside. That'd be creepy as hell.
I tear off a piece of my shirt and I tie it on his face. I'm like, I'm sorry, little guy. I take him out to the
Don't
So-
worry, buddy. You'll have plenty of good reading in there. It'll be fine.
Don't-
open the
don't-
door. I just
don't
sit him on the
forget-
floor because I don't want him to fall in.
forget to clip that.
We
and send
won't
that
like
to
put him
RPG
face
Watch.
first and give him this poorly.
I apologize to them, and I shut the door and hurry back in.
Is there a way to bar the door so we can't like come out?
Is there a way to bar the door?
I'm gonna look for something outside to block the door.
Okay, you can find a stone nearby. And I mean like a stone, like a Scottish stone. I don't mean a
Okay,
pebble, I
I'll
mean
do
a stain.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to move it.
I mean, no, it's heavy, but all I'm saying
Okay,
is
so
it's a
not immovable.
yeah, all I'm saying is it's a stone. It's not a stone. It's a stone.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll move that over and then run back inside and wash my hands a couple times.
I also wash my hands. I'm like, I was in an outhouse.
Y'all,
Mhm.
you know, just be just about ready. And she's literally shoved her chair like in front of the stove so that she can stand there and make biscuits and gravy. And as she's whisking and just pouring the milk very slowly and very precisely.
I need
Y'all, that thing is an evil abomination. We all gonna die from it. You all know this, right?
It's a perfectly harmless tradition, Emily, Sistina says as she's setting the table for dinner.
When you leave, I'm gonna put it in my backpack. I like him.
Y'all do that. Y'all do that.
We try to block the front door, make sure he can't come in.
I'm
I'm getting
all for
paranoid now. Okay.
I give the cookie to my flump. See if the flump wants to eat it.
I'm gonna build the pillow fort in front of the door.
No, build it close to the fire, honey. We don't want to be cold.
Yeah, maybe we
okay,
can go
okay.
outside real quick.
I peek out the window
Okay.
to see if the door to the outhouse is open or not.
As you peek out the window, you notice two things. First of all, the outhouse door is open.
Oh God.
You hear it slam shut in the wind. Secondly, as that breeze comes over, you can smell gas.
Oh
been-
God.
It's been more than an hour.
Evacuate.
He's trying to kill us. He's straight up trying to kill us.
Oh God.
Just go turn it off, honey.
All right, I'm going out.
Well,
Is
no,
it in
she
here?
shouldn't.
The can? Turn the can off.
Mm-hmm.
done
Disconnect it
cooking?
too, just in case.
I mean, it's disconnected from the flame already.
I throw the
is it?
can
Okay.
outside with the gnome.
So as you go out to the gas can, you can indeed turn the gas off. Do you look at the cording or anything again?
Oh, I guess is the servant still there?
No, that's why you can smell gas. He's been more than an hour.
All right, turning off
Oh
the
yeah.
gas. Okay.
So he's gone now.
However, as you look at the hose, it's been repaired.
He's like, oh, okay, so the gnome
Oh,
did it.
nice. Shiny.
I go back in.
Or-
I'm like, the
it
hose
could've
is
been nice
repaired. I think the gnome did it. I think it's a good elf. Like, it makes shoes at night for you. Maybe I'll wake up with a pair of shoes.
Well, if it's a fey being from beyond the realm into the Feywild, which I do not recommend because my sister went there and she came back a little. Most of my sisters are a little at the moment. But we can
Seems
leave
like
it
a
at some
family
milk and some bear. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
well,
milk
you
and cookies
know-
for the gnome. Yeah. Are there any tiny plates? Let's make tiny cookies for the tiny gnome.
I
Mhm.
hope it's one of those shoe gnomes though, because my boots are so thin I can feel the street cobbles anywhere in the city I go.
Leave a note for the gnome, man.
Can't
Alright,
afford
well,
to do.
y'all sit down. We're gonna have something to eat. and
Yeah,
then
we
sit
can
around with
make
them.
out a
No.
list of requests.
Y'all, let's sit down and eat. Dinner's ready, and then y'all can mess around with, whatever you want to mess around
Okay.
with spirits from beyond the
3-hour
mortal
seance. Okay.
plans.
so you can set this. You can set the table.
Take out a little bit of cornbread and put it
I
outside.
help. I put out some forks and some plates. And I set a little one out for the gnome.
As you open the cupboard to the plates, there's the gnome staring at you
Oh
with a
my
little
God!
bandana on its face.
He found
Oh
us!
god.
Roll
No,
for
that
shock.
stopped the gnome. I found it again. How you doing, Steve? That's what I named the gnome. Ask the gnome how
He
he's
likes
doing.
you.
Does he respond? Oh, no response still.
It's just creepy, Gnome. He's not gonna talk to you.
So I sit at the table, and right next to me is a little spot. I have a little plate for the gnome and a little plate for the flump.
You'll notice that Emmeline will like take the plate for the flump and fill it and fill your plate and then just skip the gnome. And then go to the
Oh,
menu.
I share some of mine with the gnome. I'm like, I'm sorry, Steve. She was like, they all think you're the
Gonna
devil,
sit
but I don't.
kind
It's
of
okay.
away from the gnome, because
I'm gonna stare at this thing. Do I still think it's not alive?
And why don't you make another check for me?
Or abomination from around the pale? You know what?
Scrooge just sit there like.
I don't like this thing.
"This is
Well,
too
it's a
good."
7, so that's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, no, it still looks like one solid block of wood.
He's cute. I'm gonna put him on my mantle when I get home.
Y'all do that. That's on you. Honestly. Give us me about like 10 more minutes and then the cob will be set and ready to go eat and oh yeah, here. And she starts handing out bottles that she found in the other room. We got some red, we got some white. There's this rosé shit, if anybody likes that. Not me.
No. Huff.
I'm not picky. I'll drink
how
whatever.
many rows? Okay,
Yeah, I'm not a
I'll
fan.
take some of that.
Alright,
Yeah, red for me.
alright, there you are. And we get some more white and now we can eat. Y'all, Kellenville, make sure we don't die in the middle of eating. That would be real bad and sad. Let's go.
Thanks, D&D gods. Yes.
And
I'm just gonna say a brief word to my patron, St. Klaus, on this fine day.
of course, and with all of your brief prayers issued, you may enjoy this fine meal that Emmeline has prepared for you all.
Sestina had already started eating while they were saying their words. She's got her mouth full of cornbread and she says, "Wow, Emmeline, this this cornbread's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Best
Don't
I've ever had."
Don't choke on the jalapeno, honey. That might not be so great. Here. I'm glad. Alright, we got biscuits, we got gravy, we got some collards, some cornbread. We got dessert. 3 kinds of dessert, because that's all you kind you need. And some alcohol. We set for the night, y'all.
And are there any other rooms that we haven't explored yet? So we've done bedrooms, kitchen, the outhouse.
The main room with the couch that we've turned into a pillow fort.
Oh yeah, the fort.
Yeah. So that's all the rooms. You've got 2 rooms upstairs, 2 rooms downstairs.
So I'm like, should we eat dessert in the sitting room? I'll pick up the gnome.
Yeah, of course.
Should we keep hiding the gnome?
No, I
You
think the
think he-
gnome can just be a gnome for a while.
Okay. I just set him next to me.
Well, y'all do that.
Is there anything good in here? Any games? Ouija board? Anything out of the ordinary?
Your brain went any games or a Ouija board.
I blame the gnome. The gnome made me do it.
I agree with that statement.
There is a copy of Trivial Pursuit from 451. The year 451. I can't remember what D&D years stand for. It's like TBT or something. I can't remember.
Before, after the cataclysm, the blood plague.
Crown
Spell
Wars.
plague.
Fun.
Exactly.
It's an old copy of Trivial Pursuit.
You guys want to play?
I'm always down for proving that we can occasionally be smart.
I hope they forgot Ron's
occasionally-
questions. They're actual Trivial Pursuit questions. I'm gonna feel badly. So I open up the box, I start handing out cards, and I have no idea what comes in Trivial Pursuit. All I know is they have little questions on them, because I used to have them at Waldo Pizza. I used to go to. But
Yep. Okay, who would like to go first? I'm gonna 100% pull this out of my ass.
We roll off for it, gals.
Alright, y'all. Let's have fun with this.
Everyone roll. Should we do what dice? D20 or D6?
Probably D20, so we're less likely to get the same numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a solid 7 for Emmeline.
Got an 8.
Is that everyone?
Well, we're just waiting on Master Atlas.
Oh, I said 6.
Six.
Oh, I'm rolling at home.
So, it would seem that Sestina goes first.
All right.
So you roll your die. You land on magic.
Okay.
The question is, someone else will pick up the question.
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck it. This is fantasy. So when you land on the square, the box itself begins speaking. We'll call this, I don't know, something. And the box says, what is the physical component required to cast Snillock's Snowball Swarm?
I only know
Ooh,
chromatic orbs component because I get that spell all the time.
I
Oh,
think I
that's
might actually know
a
the answer.
tough one. I'm gonna have to guess on that one. Is it snow?
And there's a sound from the box.
Oh no!
So I think what we'll do is we'll do the classic thing where the person who goes first will go round. So next would be not Cerise, Belray's turn.
Alright.
Or we can go the other way around. We'll go to Emmeline.
Alright.
Emmeline, you land on history.
Alright, let's see if we can do this.
Which former member of the Eight ruled the Perrin lands?
You know, I never paid attention to those non-halfling locations. I do believe that, you know what? When in doubt, always go with the default. Elminster was there somehow. Elminster was always there. Motherfucker.
Does the classic sound.
Alright. What is the answer to that question then? Oh, wise and oh knowledgeable box is making beeping noise at me.
Acceptable answers. Natasha of the Eight or Igvilf.
Y'all, they ain't a halfling. I ain't gonna know nothing.
Next around, it goes to D&D Elise. No, it doesn't. It goes to Atlas.
Game.
Atlas, your question. You land on magic again.
Jinx. All right.
In the first spell book issued,
Like,
which spell alphabetically came after Prestidigitation?
is that what edition? First spellbook ever or 5th edition?
5th edition. Because your DM doesn't know anything else.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is tough. Oh, I know a bunch of first level spells. Oh, which one's after P? Yes, sir. I don't know.
It says, would you like to hazard a guess?
I don't know. Ice knife, but I have a feeling they're in ABC order, so I don't know what comes after P.
Yeah, it was a correct answer. Primordial ward.
Okay.
Lastly, it comes to Belray.
Okay.
Belray, you land on popular fiction.
Okay.
Which bard who famously owns an underwear line is also known as the greatest bard of all time?
Hmm.
Well done.
Oh my gosh. Hmm.
Asks, would you like to hazard a guess?
Sure. I don't know. The only one I can even think of is Shakespeare, but I don't even think that works.
It's like Calvin Klein.
It sends out and goes, Finbar, the bard.
Finbar. And Emmeline turns and goes,
I know
Finbar,
it.
one creepy motherfucker, guys. Y'all know that he got like sent to hell and crap, right?
Oh yeah.
My friend isn't there, and I look at the gnome. Sorry, gnome.
I'll sing many songs, but I won't sing his.
And I'm telling you, some like heavenly fey creature is gonna burst out and be like, "How dare you harm our little gnome?"
Uh-huh. I have turned undead for that.
When you turn back to look at the gnome, having mentioned its name, it is gone.
Oh no! My friend left me.
I told you that's an holy
game.
abomination.
Is this food gone or is it still there?
Ooh, good question.
The food is still there. It didn't have his plate filled though, right?
Oh, I shoved some off my plate onto his.
Oh,
And I
okay.
figure if we brought dessert in, I brought some in for Flump, him, and me.
Yeah, no, the dessert is still there. The box asks, do you wish to continue playing?
I think we're good. Y'all think that Finbar's be the #1 bard in the world. I do not know that I trust your judgments.
You look at the
I
side of the
mean,
box, and the
I
side of the
like always
box.
looked at him as number 3 at most.
On the side of the box, it says produced by ERP Productions.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. I don't trust them folk.
So
Maybe
should we
we
find the
need to-
gnome?
We need to somebody find me. And hey, and she starts rifling because like she starts rifling through everything. It's like there better be a question about fjord hammer in here.
Go for more of that pie and cobbler and look for the gnome in the kitchen. Who's with me?
I'm in. Sure.
All right, let's do it.
I'm
I totally
kind of
read the
too
cobbler.
scared to not know where he is all the time, so.
Flump, do you see it anywhere? Ask Flump as he responds.
Flump apparently is from the Pokemon universe where everything says its own name. And starts looking around and starts feeling through the cupboards of its little tentacles.
Good job, Flump. Get you a treat. So I give him a cookie and I start looking around. I look under the table. Is it in there?
No, it's not under the table.
We got treats, gnome. Come join us. I guess after I get done looking around, I go back into the group with a whole bunch of dessert.
So Stuna's gonna play some music in front of the fire for a while. Just some nice instrumental background.
Oh, Emmeline's just sitting herself in that pillow fort and said, "Y'all, we do follow the rule, right?
What's the rule?
He who cooks does not clean up. Have fun, y'all."
Did we rent this cabin? Aren't there like, yeah.
We should definitely
Maybe the gnome will clean.
call in service later. I'll just stick all the dishes in the sink and not do them. I'll clear the table, but I'm not washing dishes.
The gnome will get it, I swear. And I start using minor illusion while someone's playing music. Are you still playing music?
Yeah.
No. And I do like, I create like a cool little fire dragon with the fireplace while she plays.
Emmeline just looks up and makes sure that the pepper's still on the tree.
The pepper is still on the tree. Would anyone like to inquire about the pepper?
You said pepper? Like a chili pepper? What?
Sure.
Who, you just asking Emmeline or just at the pepper? Because that ain't gonna talk, honey. Or if it does, we might want to light this whole place on fire because it all be possessed at this point.
I thought we ate that thing.
No, the pepper stays on that tree.
How'd the pepper get on the tree? Was it there when we got
I
here?
put it there. I put it there. I don't trust no one of
You
these
put
people.
it there.
We need to make sure we're protected from evil.
Some gnome thing?
No, and I'm not a gnome. Thank you
Oh,
very
halfling?
much.
My bad. I thought maybe
Might be a
you had
halfling
gnome in a
thing.
bond or something.
No. We do not have. We are not the same as gnomes. That's a real big thing. Honestly, my sister Elwyn got into this real whole thing with some gnomes a while ago. It got real messy. There were may or may
Murders.
not have been multiple
Sorry.
murders. I mean,
I didn't mean to
Christina
be
heard about it, right?
insensitive.
Mhm.
Where I come from, there's just not everyone's dragonborn. Sorry.
Well, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's just, I mean, let's put it this way. Would I walk up and say, well, y'all fine folk look like a lizard? And that dinosaur over there look like you?
Look at my big shiny tail.
I'm glad your tail is big and shiny. Glad you have a tail, I guess. Is that natural, y'all folk? I guess so. Anyways,
Dragon's tails.
I-
Everything with wings.
no, see, the pepper's there to make sure that we're protected. It gives us good luck. And as long I don't like undead abominations, it'll let us know if it comes up.
So it's kind of like garlic. Okay.
Mhm.
But it don't, well, garlic does smell pretty good as long as you're making with it. But, too much of it.
Throw
can
it
become-
away, man. That's what my mom told me growing up.
Make sure you have a pepper. It's fine.
Man, I'm feeling uncomfortable not knowing where that gnome is. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's
Emmeline's
fine
like,
with
I'm gonna
me,
sleep
but-
right here. It's fine. My space is protected.
I'm gonna check around the pillow fort and see if he's in there.
I'll check upstairs.
He is not in the
Right.
pillow fort.
Okay. That's
Uh,
good. Clear, and then I'll go upstairs.
You both go upstairs.
Yeah, I kind of like peek at the door. I see the gnome in the first bedroom.
You do not see the gnome in the first bedroom.
Do I see him in bedroom number 2?
You do not see him in bedroom number 2.
Okay, I head back downstairs.
As you leave the bedrooms, they're standing in the hallway at the top of the stairs.
I'm like, you see, they're following me. I pick him up. I go downstairs. I'm like, dude, this thing's following me. I check the room's nothing, but when I turned around to go back downstairs, it's staring at me.
We can light that thing on fire right now.
But I got such a good happy vibe from it. I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got any rope?
When you picked up the gnome atlas,
Mm-hmm.
you almost heard like a chirp from nearby, like a little.
Like from the gnome or from somewhere else?
From somewhere else.
I'm on to you. Where you at? Something's in here, guys. I yell downstairs, something's in here. I don't think it's the gnome moving. There's something invisible or hiding or Feywildy. I don't know. Got a little trickster on us. Go upstairs. Let's investigate.
If you are here and you mean to do us harm, get out before I get unruly and upset. If you are here and do not mean to do us harm, y'all come down and have something to eat and then we'll feel better about you. But you keep hiding. The next time I see something like that, I'm gonna light it on fire. Just saying. She announces to the world, just like loudly, and then just kind of settles herself into the pillow for us. That now, if anything comes out that isn't polite and nice to us all, I'm gonna light it. We just have the entire right to light it on fire, right, Sistina?
Nice though.
You can't light the gnome
or something.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say I'm gonna light the
Like
gnome
a
on
fairy
fire,
or something. Could be something nice.
but it's
Something to-
acting mean, and if it don't come down right quick and in a hurry, then it's not nice. And I am well within having warned it in advance. My prerogatives to light that crap on fire.
You're not torching. Oh man. I think it's something nice. I think it's just having fun.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? Okay, so I go to the kitchen and get some cobbler, and I sit at the bottom of the stairs hoping I will lure out whatever's up there.
When you go into the kitchen, the dishes are gone.
Are they? I open the cupboard. Are they in the cupboard?
No.
Oh god.
We're gonna have to
Cupboard.
pay for that
Oh,
too.
guys, someone cleaned up, but a little too well. Nothing's here.
Mm-hmm.
But the leftovers, are the leftovers still here?
God, maybe the cabin's haunted. Maybe it's not a thing.
As long as they left the cobbler, I'm alright with it.
The cobbler is
Yep.
still there.
Half cobbler
That's
left, guys.
So they're not complete monsters. Okay, that's good. So we still have the gnome. We should set up watch on him.
I have the gnome. What?
Okay. Don't stop looking at it.
I'm gonna hold it right in front of me and stare at it.
Yes.
No. Are you be seriously looking at me like that, gnome?
Look, I'd always blindfold him.
And I look at my flump, I'm like, you watch him too.
Never heard
Ow.
step back up.
Never hurts to have backup. No, sir. Nope, not a problem.
We're all like in the middle of the room staring at a gnome. And whatever it is in the house.
Emily's just sitting there watching, occasionally looking at y'all going, mm-hmm. Y'all, and y'all thought I was crazy.
Someone needs to go hunt the house down and figure out what's doing this while we stare at the gnome. And you
Or we
figure
could
out
just wait here until it comes to us. I mean, I just
maybe,
ate.
like Since Life or something, Since Good and Evil.
Yeah, no,
You're
I can't.
cleric. What you got?
It's unfortunately not a cleric thing. It's only
Oh,
a
man.
paladin thing. Sense good and evil is
Paladin.
only
Oh my
Yeah.
bad. I love paladins. Sorry.
I will go ahead and cast Guardian of Faith by the pillow fort, I guess. Where we're set up. And I'll be a big reindeer, big spectral reindeer.
Beautiful.
Haha, that's so lovely.
I must not look at the reindeer though. I must look at
I
the
mean, it is
thing.
8 hours, so.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're protected by a giant reindeer. Reindeer.
Yeah.
Alright, then, we're good. We're good, I guess. I mean,
The spectral protector stands there with gleaming sword and shield, standing next to the tree almost symbolically. And the gnome continues to stare.
Okay.
I'll
I
ask
hand
the
the
reindeer
gnome
to
off
keep
to
an
somebody. I'm like, okay, do you guys want to stare at the gnome? And then I'll
Okay, take
around.
watch shifts, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a shift. And I'm
Okay,
gonna start
I'll go next.
like or hold on, who's stealthy? Should we have someone stealthing around the house?
I am not stealthy, but yes.
Do you need me to go stealth?
Yes.
Yes.
Stealth this way, and I'm gonna go very loudly go this way, and I'll head
Mhm.
upstairs.
Do you want to roll some
So-
investigation or perceptions?
Okay.
Yeah, Sistina's gonna sneak upstairs.
13.
I'll cast guidance on you for like the first one.
Who did you cast guidance on? Is that Sistina or Atlas?
Sistina, I guess.
Sistina. Guidance is an extra D4?
Yeah. Yes. Extra D4.
Okay, so 18.
On an 18, Sistina, while you are upstairs, you hear a little sound of chewing.
Gonna stealthily creep closer to the sound.
It's on the bed that you were on earlier.
Well, I guess this is where the crumbs were from. Gonna grab the corner of the top sheet and pull it off the bed real fast.
There's nothing there.
Gonna look under the bed.
Nothing there either.
Gonna crawl up on the bed and look behind the headboard.
Nothing behind the headboard.
Look, I know you're in here. I heard you chewing. Are you a hungry little thing? I've got some jerky. And so Steven's gonna kind of hold the jerky out in the general direction of the bed along close to floor level.
Something is going to try and grab the jerky and run. To oppose this, please make me a athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, of course. Steven's a performer. It's 21.
Catch it.
Yeah, Sistina's gonna do a tumble and catch the thing.
No, she's not. As it just you catch it, but it slips through you. This invisible thing, it slips through you. It feels scaly, almost like a lizard, and takes the jerky and runs.
Come on now.
Do you hear a thud or anything upstairs?
Oh, definitely. You probably hear Sistina fall off the bed, I reckon, as she tries to grab it and sort of thumps to the floor.
She just did a barrel roll off the bed.
You okay up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever this is, it's
happened.
invisible. It's got scales or something.
Scales.
I'll come up.
Can I cast pyrotechnics to fill the room with smoke to see if there's anything that seems to not be surrounded by smoke? Keep it wait, maybe shin level and lower. Let's see here. It
Are you
does.
casting?
Above
Yeah, are you casting smoke machine?
There's pyrotechnics. It says thick smoke spreads out in 20-foot radius, moving around corners. The area is heavily obscured. It lasts for 1 minute. But is it possible to make that only at floor level so I can see if anything's
The spell's called pyrotechnics, and smoke machines are metal as fuck. So yeah, of course you can do that.
Okay.
You essentially cast smoke machine around. This dry ice style smoke covers everything. Looks like something from an 80s rock concert.
Yeah, so I just breathe smoke out of my dragon face. And do I see anything not being surrounded by smoke as I cover the floor in it?
You see a swirling of something that hits the floor from the stairs and bolts towards the kitchen.
It went through the kitchen, guys. Go get it. And I head down there, and let's see. I have a couple of spell slots, so I'm gonna head toward the kitchen and do it again, and see if I can. Let's see here.
If Emmeline heard that, she's gonna stride purposely into the kitchen and cast Dispel Magic.
When you cast
We're in the smoke. We won't be able to find him.
when you cast
No, I'm gonna get rid of
Oh, the invisibility.
When you
Okay.
cast Dispel Magic, not only does the smoke disappear, also so does the invisibility. You can see sitting on the counter on all fours is a long-tailed imp
Sneaky monkey.
Mhm.
Is
Wearing-
it an imp? It's an imp?
wearing a collar with a little badge.
What's it say?
Mm.
I'll
It goes
investigate.
still. It goes still when you walk in.
You got 2 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I send you back to the plane from which you are from. Which I can do, by the way.
When you talk to it, it looks confused. It's like, you know,
Alright,
like
I'll play
when
good cop, and I'll be like,
You know
"It's
what? I speak Infernal. I'll try to talk to it in Infernal and tell it what Jesus said. And ask it also if it wants some cobbler.
I'll ask him if he's somebody's familiar.
Okay.
So it responds in Infernal, and says in a squeaky little voice, or rather, I don't think it can talk actually. It just sort of like is like, and when you say are you someone's familiar, it's like,
So
Mm-hmm.
where's your master at? Or where's your familiar owner person at?
it looks sad.
Oh, I think it lost its owner.
Mm-hmm.
Poor little guy.
Close enough to look at the collar without him like going crazy.
Yeah, you can hold. It will let you take the collar. It sort of backs up a little bit, but when you take the collar and look at it, it says what did they call their goddamn imp? They called it Mercurio Bjornsson.
And does it say who its owner is?
Oh, not for. Is it the same Mercurio as another game I played? Oh man.
I don't think so because I don't know about it.
Okay.
It just seemed like a good imp name.
Oh, cool. Alright,
Um,
we got this.
It doesn't say anything about the number on the back. There is a little postcode which matches it matches the coordinates of this chalet.
Do you belong to Book Yarn? Uh-huh. And if I were to remove that collar and send you back to the abyss, what would happen? Uh-huh. Is Bjorn hiding and spying on us in an unnatural and pervy kind of way? Uh-huh.
Is he dead?
Bjorn is dead.
Okay. Was he murdered?
What happened?
When did Bjorn die?
He sort of like curls up, goes like makes to go to sleep,
Oh.
Aw.
and then like opens his eye and goes.
I give him some cobbler. Don't even make him wait.
Can I keep him? Guys, can I keep him? Poor
Mm,
little imp.
this is very hard for me. I should be sending this back to the hell plane that it came from. I'm understanding that this is an issue. You understand that this is an issue for me. My next question then becomes, when did Bjorn die?
It sort of goes.
Three years ago, 3 months ago, 3 days ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 centuries ago, 3 hours ago,
Yeah.
3 days ago, weeks, months, years.
I think he's
Decades?
messing with us.
I mean, I went through all this once and he kept saying,
Oh.
I then have a question. Because didn't I meet Bjorn?
You met a person called Bjorn, yes? Their thing was Bjorn Bjornsson.
But the Bjorn I met was not undead, correct?
Well, do you know what? I truly believe that you are paranoid enough to check everyone, and he was not undead. He was not undead.
I figure it's like, I'm a toss bottle. Of course I'm paranoid. It's just a natural state of living at this point, y'all. Was beyond the elder or beyond the younger? Okay. You know what? Y'all deal with this, because my plan is to send him back to the plane where he came from, and he might be happier there. But that's on you, so y'all deal with this. She's gonna move back to the pillow fort.
And retreats elegantly back to the pillar fort.
Like, if you want, I can dispel him back to his natural plane of existence, and he might be happier.
No, he needs a friend. Poor little guy. I think I know where he's coming from, because this is my first Christmas since my troop died. It's hard losing people you care about. I think I want to keep him.
Alright then. That's on you.
It sort of walks forward and nuzzles the elf. The little elf.
The gnome.
Okay.
I let him have it.
Is that your buddy?
He immediately takes it and runs off.
Aw.
Oh,
And hides it somewhere. As he was trained to do decades ago.
Aw.
he's such a good little imp.
Made the poor guy go to the outhouse. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Give
he
him
is
some
an imp from the
excitement.
hell dimensions. Alright then. Well, we figured out the plan. Y'all have that. I'm quite comfortable here. Catch y'all in the morning.
Do you think the little guy needs something? I don't know.
We could leave him out
Like a-
some food and milk and cookies.
I mean, he's eating all your leftovers, so I really don't see how he could be any hungrier.
I mean, you know, hiding gnomes and stuff is a lot of work.
That's on you. I just made dinner.
It's like tugging at the jerky, probably, that you gave it.
Kind of.
Yeah. It's like...
Alright then. Well, we've confirmed that the trivia game is, well, factually wrong, because Finbar be a creepy, creepy hook. And don't even have Gavin Fjordhammer in here, and that's just a sin, man.
Actually, you know what? After about 500 cards, you do have one that says you do find one that says something about Fjordhammer. It asks, "What is the name of Gavin Fjordhammer's skillet?"
Cooking
Oh,
good
I
looking.
I used to know this. Wasn't it like Lucille or something? I thought it was Lucille.
Agatha.
Oh, well, you know, I was close. Is there comments about in here about Zoom Vandry? Because that'd be creepy as well. No. Okay, we're good. Good. You know, nothing about hands coming out from dark places and creeping on. No. Alright, so
I can cast Hunger of Hadar if you want.
no, we're good. All right, so we're gonna get some sleep and not worry about the imp thing. Or y'all can worry about him, and I'll just gonna sleep.
Okay, is there a picture of that imp thing anywhere, or the gnome in the house? Because if so, I'm gonna slide a picture of that gnome into some, like, under the blanket of someone's bed. So I lift it up, they're like, ah!
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah, why not? Also, there is only one picture of the imp in the house. As you look on the walls, you can see there's been lots of like black and white pictures painted by artists that couldn't afford color paints. Throughout time. Yeah, charcoal and pencil sketches and that sort of thing. And there's one of an elderly gentleman who looks a little like Bjorn with an imp sitting on his shoulder.
I think I found his owner.
Yeah.
Is everyone
Wonder if he's
asleep
still
or
in
is
the
everyone up?
middle.
Dude, is Emmeline asleep? Because I'm totally tucking in the picture of the imp right next to her.
Try and get past that
Every morning.
passive.
And if you want to, you can try and roll a stealth check against Emmeline's passive perception.
It's a slumber party. It's time for pranks. Oh man, I suck at stealth. Oh, that's a 7 on dice. It's just scary. Oh man, I gotta get to my spell list, sorry. Oh, my stealth would be terrible. Oh god, 8.
Yeah, no, she's gonna wake up and see you and just kind of bark at you. No. I have sisters. I have a cousin. You don't need to do this. I know what happens. Okay, fine. Not gonna be having a slumber party. She's gonna pick up the nearest pillow and hit you with it.
Smack her back.
Try and hit me.
Oh, I did.
Not very well.
Now, I'm wondering, do we resolve this with initiative and attacks for pillow fight,
Oh, no.
or do we go into contest?
I just like boop her in the head with it, like. Alright.
Whatever. I'm going back to bed. Do not try and put any of that creepy stuff anywhere near me. No, I don't.
Alright, so while she's sleeping, do you guys want to look at these pictures? Like, someone owns the imp, and maybe there's some clues?
Yeah. I
Some
wonder if
jokes
he's
someone
still
else?
out there somewhere.
I mean, he's dead.
Is there anything of interest in the pictures, I guess? Or is that pretty much it?
That's pretty much it.
Okay. See, as an owner. I think the owner haunts the place. I don't know.
I love how chat wants us to roll initiative on the pillow. No.
Yeah, I think some of you guys are like higher level than me too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's that level 10. That's that level 10 cleric here.
Level 8 wizard. Fireball. I'm kidding.
Just prestidigitate it, like, wah!
Minor illusion.
Don't light the house on fire.
So night begins to draw in. It is getting late.
Okay.
Are there any other traditions that you guys would like to visit before you head to bed?
I'm gonna hang my stockings up over the hearth.
Oh, like holiday traditions? I tuck in the gnome if he's around. I don't know.
What, in the
No,
spare
so-
bed because Emmeline's sleeping
Yeah.
downstairs?
I want to sleep upstairs. I'm not
as
afraid
well.
of the imp. Man, big bed.
Yeah,
I
put him
can
in her bed.
sleep in there. Get all to myself and I jump on it. Flop.
Yeah, the imp does that thing where it arches its back and stretches its legs out long on the bed that was for Emmeline and curls up on it. Does the walk around 3 times before it flumps down.
Have fun. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this very nice pillow fort and protection and a fire. Because the gas is off and we haven't lit fires upstairs.
Me out of the house.
It is
Got my steel leggings.
pretty cold up there.
Jump out the window. Oh, it's too cold? Is it too cold? Is it like uncomfortable?
Well, I mean, maybe by the time you've got in the blankets and warmed them up a bit, like, you know that, you know when you get into bed and it's fucking cold, but you know if you stay put it will get warm, but you're in that peril of, this is too cold, but I know it's going to
Yeah.
be warm.
I mean,
Do I
Okay.
wait it out?
That's like every morning in my car too.
So,
Does that work with the Dragonborn who is not warm-blooded?
I am pretty strong. I'm going to be like, I'm a red dragon. I like it hot. So, I'm going to pick up the mattress and all the blankets and drag it downstairs and join the sun party.
So, I would imagine, Emmeline, that
Guys,
your
sucks up there.
your sleep is interrupted from the banging and crashing of, like, pillow against banisters. They're just dragging it downstairs, just, like, flumping down the stairs.
Oh, you realize it's gonna be cold upstairs. Welcome in, y'all.
And I'm sleeping by the fire.
Yeah,
This
having
is
the
a nice mattress.
I have a bunch of pillows and I'm perfectly comfortable.
Yeah, I roll
We
up like
could
a
just,
burrito in a
turn the
blanket.
gas back on.
American burrito.
I'm gonna go hook the gas back up and turn it on so it'll start warming up.
That's leaking.
Oh, it was
Oh,
fixed.
but it got fixed, yeah.
I was double check, man, because I don't want to
Yeah,
wake
let's double
up to
check so we
flaming
don't,
burrito.
die in the night. Yeah.
Some of y'all, nobody
Okay.
will die, but some of you might get real singed.
That's gonna be a terrible way to go, guys. So I go outside and check it. I wrap the blanket around me too.
Yep. Okay, you can head out, and yeah, it's as you left it.
Awesome. I'm going back to my bed. I'm locking the door.
When you turn the gas on, you can hear this like mechanical sort of clunking that goes on for a little while before you start. Before you get the heat, you get the smell. It sort of smells like
Burning dust.
Natural
Yeah.
gas kind of thing.
burning dust, maybe a little bit of oil as well, a little bit of burning oil,
Mhm.
like where it's settled in the system and stuff. But after a while, it starts to heat the whole house.
Alright. Time to rack out y'all in the morning. We have some festivities involving gifts and presents and fun things like that. I'll make
Do
breakfast.
it. Sleep. I'm like snoring.
I'm gonna try to find the dishes before I go to sleep.
If you, after a thorough search of the house, you will find them in the bed where the imp is sleeping. They have been cleaned.
Okay.
You lick them clean.
I'll try to move them out of the bed without waking him up.
I think, yeah, I think you can do it super stealthily, but you know that thing when an animal, when you're moving something close to it and just one eye opens and it's like watching
Yes.
Sistina's gonna put on a ridiculous striped onesie pajamas and bring all of the blankets and pillows that she can carry downstairs to in front of the fire.
you.
Dude, dragon jammies. I didn't even think about that, dude. I got like dragons on my little Christmas hats and mittens.
I've still got my sealskin leggings on because I feel stylish.
They were a gift, yeah.
Very stylish leggings I got right there. Alright, so we go to sleep.
The night passes. In the morning, the sun begins to rise. In your pillow fort, you'll probably be quite protected from that, so you may wake when you wish.
Emmeline's probably gonna get up early, more out of habit than anything else, because she always gets up early. And
Oh,
she's
man,
just
I'm
gonna walk into the kitchen and start making breakfast for everybody.
This
Chocolate croissants and cinnamon rolls.
This morning, the imp pads up to you when you start making breakfast and just sits nearby.
I give up.
Mhm. Y'all can sit on the other side of that table. You do not need to sit right here. That's right now. Over there.
When you go to one of the cupboards, it sort of like rests a paw on your leg, like.
Oh.
You can beg all you want. I've had dogs and no, I do not have cats. Cats are horrible. But no, I've had dogs, not as cute as a puppy. And she proceeds to start pulling everything for you do anything, I can send you back to your own plane.
I'm gonna be like semi-awake at this point. I'm gonna cast minor illusion on the imp to make him look more like a dog.
Eyes go really big.
She flicks down at it and shatters the illusion and keeps pulling stuff out.
I'll just cast it again.
Hmm. You keep doing that, you're gonna slow up breakfast, y'all. And she starts making chocolate croissants and cinnamon rolls and cranberry orange buckle cake.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
I'm probably the last one up. Is there any
Yes.
coffee? Yeah, medieval coffee.
Y'all,
Dragon tea?
Yeah. Coffee
Y'all-
has
I'm
been
making
around for a
coffee.
long time, so yeah.
Alright, I'm making
y'all
the
do
coffee.
that. I do not drink coffee. If you got tea, that might be nice, but I don't do coffee.
As I
Coffee
said,
Only
and
sweet
apples
tea,
is not
though.
a good mix.
The
Just
larder.
let it all-
Deleted.
the larder is very well stocked. You can not only find tea, you can find several flavors.
Awesome. And when Emmeline isn't looking, I totally like toss that into the
I saw that.
I recast minor illusion on him again
You
too.
like lemon tea with chamomile? Yeah.
No chamomile. No chamomile. That stuff.
All right, what you like? We got a wide selection.
Just
Orange
black
Pico.
tea. Just plain black tea. That orange pico
With
stuff. Or you know, even some of that peppermint is fine. But that chamomile, I just cannot stop sneezing.
Okay, I put the chamomile back in because I don't want sneeze in my breakfast.
Yeah. That's probably a wise choice.
I get out the black tea and the coffee, and I'm get out a tea set or something, whatever's there, and make some for everyone. Water dish for the imp. Boop. And the flump.
Alright. Flump, eat. Alright, whatever. And she starts pulling trays of croissants and cinnamon rolls out. The buckle's gonna take a little while.
We need
And she
biscuits
stands there
again, too.
zesting oranges.
The
Biscuit.
the imp will come and sit next to Sistina, and start sitting and looking at Sistina as you start eating the cinnamon roll.
Oh, of course you can have some cinnamon roll, little buddy. Sistina just starts peeling off the outside edge and feeding him pieces.
Like immediately, it's like it'll eat one bit, and then with the crumbs on its face still, just like start looking again, like.
She just starts like going piece for me, piece for you, piece for me, piece for you.
And he ends up getting more of it than you.
Once it's had its full, it walks away and goes and finds the elf gnome thing, and turns itself invisible, and you can just about see the elf gnome disappear for a second.
I'm gonna go look for it. I'm gonna humor the imp. Who's in?
Sure.
Lead the way. Where are we going?
As long as I can bring some coffee. Let's go check his little
Bless.
nest area, that bed.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it.
And see if there's any more stuff hidden in there. Probably. I'll just start taking the bed apart
Yeah,
as soon as we get up there.
it's not in the bed.
Okay.
Are we in the bedrooms? Is that where we went?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just like wardrobes, drawers. I look behind me.
Check
that thing
outside
always
by the
looks at me.
windows.
Nope.
See if it's staring at us.
Can't find it there either.
Let's head back downstairs. I whisper, it likes to drop it off behind you when you least expect it.
Okay.
Let's go back downstairs. Back to
Okay.
the coffee and the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You head back downstairs. You don't see the elf gnome. Although this time, Sistina, the imp, comes and it reappears sitting next to you again. This time without the elf gnome. Not looking for food this time. Just sort of like curls up by your feet.
Aw, hey there, buddy. I'm all out of cinnamon rolls.
It doesn't seem to
So
mind.
hang out.
Tell him no until he shows us where we hid it.
Sistina's gonna
Oh.
play some holiday song.
Hey, y'all enjoy that? That's good. Get some good music going, and then we have presents. I brought presents for everybody.
Oh, presents!
I'll say I brought gifts for everyone too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's say we all brought presents.
Yeah.
All right, now here's how this works, though. It has to perform for their presents. That's how we always did it in my troop, anyway.
Can we just like be nice to y'all and hand it? Cause I don't. I can perform. You might not like it, but I can perform.
I will sing badly for you. That'll be great.
Pull a banjo out of my bag, but it's not tuned or anything. And you can tell it's gonna be bad.
So bad.
So, who would like to give the first gift, and will you be performing for it?
Emeline just literally reaches into her bag and pulls out, like, you realize that the bag is a lot bigger than it should be with the amount of things she's pulling out of it. And she pulls this very large item out and hands it to first Belfray, and then a slightly smaller to Sistina, and then a very long, like Mary Poppins lampshade thing being pulled out, and she hands that to Atlas.
Thank you.
Happy Yule, happy solstice, happy Saturnalia. I'm gonna have myself another drink. Muzzle.
So open mine up. Or are we supposed to wait till everyone hands them out first before we open?
I don't know. We didn't make that decision.
Oh man. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna bring out some eggnog with the good stuff in it for everybody while we're doing it.
I was hoping you weren't going to say that there was any kind of other eggnog.
Oh, don't worry. I gifted everyone with booze. So I just pick out like a big horn of
Gosh, I got the same thing. What a faux pas.
it comes from your favorite breweries. Yeah. I guess if I hung out with you guys, I knew what you guys like drinking. So
Yep, there's that.
and like I don't know, can I give trinkets off the roll table? Like have them randomly roll for a trinket too?
Why not? We've only had one roll. Let's do it. Why not?
Yeah, so everyone can randomly roll to see what I give you. Hopefully
Yeah,
it's
sure.
not
Let's have some D100 rolls.
bad.
Alright.
Okay, only a couple of these are a little sick.
There are 52.
Yeah, one's a mummified goblin hand. That's festive.
Oh, that's actually really appropriate. Emmeline, your love of cooking. You've been given a cooking device. You get a white stone with a little slip of parchment with it that explains if you put it on food, it will turn dark, and it turns darker when the food it is placed on. Essentially, the less fresh the food is, the darker the stone gets.
Alright. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's into her pocket.
Who else would like to roll? You're giving one to everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Sistina and Belray also get a roll from you?
Yeah. Let's see. So another D100?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so Sistina, you get what looks like a small crystal orb. However, you can see quite clearly through it. It doesn't distort your vision as you look through the orb. And as you hold it up and look around, when you look at the window outside where all the snow is, you can see right through the snow. The snow becomes transparent wherever you hold the orb.
Oh, this looks so cool. She's just looking out the window.
And for Belray, we have a piece of black stone that has a strange tri-lobed creature etched onto it.
I picked it up in Scholt.
Like it. I will try to put it up so that he doesn't see it anytime soon.
Seems like
It's kind of thing.
he's sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else would like to hand out presents, or would you like to open the ones that Emmeline's already given out?
I will give out, I'm going to hand everybody an envelope, and it's going to be like the Waterdeep equivalent of an Amazon gift card for everybody.
Time supply, ball bearings, and alchemist fire.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Well, mine is not quite that impressive.
So
Kind of is, but not that nice.
Sestina pulls out a single box and says, "Okay, we're going to pass this box around, and I'm going to play a song. When the song stops, that person gets to keep the present. I only have enough money for one present, so they're gonna have to play this game to figure out who gets it."
Oh, honey, we love you for this.
Okay.
She's gonna play a nice festive Christmas tune on her lute with her eyes closed, right? So she's not gonna be all unfair about it.
Yeah.
Now you all pass this long box around while I play.
Oh, it's like
If
musical
she starts playing,
chairs.
let's open it.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's like musical chairs, except we get to keep the present. Alright.
One of
It's
you
not
gets the
explosive.
present.
This is a hot potato. Do we want to have it?
Yeah, that's my
You want-
question.
you want
Open
the
it up
Preloaded
first,
pie on the inside, like the can of
and then
steak.
see what it is.
I like hot potato. Hot potato.
Everyone's gonna take it. As soon as you start playing, she's gonna pass it, and then she's gonna step subtly back so the next time it comes around, I just can't.
Oh, I'm so sad I can't reach. Oh man, when it gets back to me, I'm totally tossing it. Emmeline, catch!
Oh,
Did you catch it?
All right, and then she stops playing real suddenly. So which one of you is holding the box?
Oh, I threw it at Emmeline.
She didn't catch it.
It bounced off her. She touched it last.
I'm gonna check and see if the imps got it.
when it falls at Emmeline's feet, yeah, the imp's there, like nuzzling it.
Y'all enjoy that. My dear friend Sistina bought that for you. Have fun.
Did I open it? What's inside?
It starts like picking at the thing. What is
Who's
inside?
opening the present?
Yeah,
Who
what's
opens the
inside?
present? What?
What's
Oh,
inside?
I
Yeah.
open it. I brace
Yeah, what's
myself.
inside? It's a
Ew, that's
jack
sweet.
Oh my! It looks like a rather ornate sword.
It was a very nice sword. Don't ask where she got it from.
I don't need to ask, and you don't need to tell, honey. I don't touch. I don't touch swords like that no more. My sister Ethelyn did. There were some unfortunate situations involved with that. We may or may not have had to kill a few folk because of it. But
Okay, look, y'all don't know what I went through to get the sword for you guys. One of you gotta take it.
I'm quite sure that Bethary's got it. You might want to open what you got right there, honey.
Opening. What did I get?
Just a very large staff with a very large red stone at the top of it.
Yes. Like it.
And does Bethray open hers?
I'll open it now.
And inside that, there's a long, just metal rod, but it's got intricate carvings on both sides that kind of wind down, and then there's a button in the middle.
Ooh, I'm gonna press the button.
Fireball.
No,
Everybody dies.
cool. No, the two pieces twist and extend outward,
Nice.
and then
Oh, nice.
Ah, that's pretty cool.
have you ever? Okay, for those of you who need the visual at home, do you remember? And I'm going to date myself here. The dem book from Babylon 5.
Yes.
The Minbari weapon. Picture that.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I love it.
Mm.
Does Sistina open hers?
Yes, Sistina's gonna open her present. What'd she get?
A very intricately carved. It's a dagger with a very intricately carved handle and a very very sharp point. And there's a little thing attached, like tied to the handle of the dagger. I got that off my cousin. Well, not my cousin. My friend Selds. He says that it would be very useful for people you like to stab in the back and/or make sure they don't come back to life afterwards.
Ooh, I handed a box to Emily, and I was like, I got a little something extra since you helped cook.
Alright, well, I appreciate that. Am I gonna blow up and or die or be shifted into another planet dimension?
No, I guarantee that. I promise.
Mhm. And she's gonna slowly open the box.
It's a picture of the gnome.
She lights that shit on fire.
Potato Hollow donates using bits today to give another present to Atlas, and Potato Hollow has used the hashtag charity because Twitch are doing that thing with bits again. Whenever you donate with bits and put the hashtag charity, I believe they match your donation to
It's 20 cents off of every donation.
20 cents off of every donation goes to direct relief. So there you go. You can support charity as well as support the channel. Happy days. You will be required to roll, Atlas, as there is another little box under the tree that has your name on it.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble for the gnome picture.
Is it partly chewed
Alright,
on?
what do I need to roll?
D100.
Oh, ew. Three.
3? That's a very low roll on a D100. Oh, hey, thank you, Kentucky Hawkeye. Getting in on that as well. You find... You open the box, and first of all, there is the gnome.
The same deal I did.
However, on the gnome's chest, there is a piece of dark green stone with gold flecks in it. I'm going to grant you the Arcana check. We're getting towards the end of it anyway, so if you like, I could just use your nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
You get the feeling that anyone who sleeps near the stone will have unsettling dreams about wandering through snow-covered cities of, weird angles and sort of Lovecraftian...
Mm-hmm.
A haunted gnome that makes you see mind flares in your sleep. Beware.
It's just the stone. It's just the stone. The
stone.
gnome is still...
Gnome's good, the stone's weird.
Yeah.
The gnome's just generally creepy.
I hand it to Emily and I'm like, you want to throw it outside?
And she's literally gonna take it and hurl that as far as she can, which isn't very far, but she's gonna try right hard. It'll be great.
So, okay, now I'm freaked out. Who sent me the weird rock? Oh,
There's a little piece of parchment signed Potato Hollow.
oh, that's from that.
I was gonna say. I have no content prepared for this. However, as you open the door and throw the stone, you can see Bjorn trudging up the hill towards you.
Bjorn, come on inside. We got breakfast going. And I think Atlas made something called coffee. I would not necessarily... You might want to trust somebody who actually drinks it to see if it actually is coffee or not.
He's coming up. He's dragging a sleigh on which there is a whole bunch of cakes and sweets.
Y'all want something? I've been baking. It's been fun.
Oh, excellent. Well, I bought you some cakes and biscuits. I hope you had fun in the chalet last night.
Mm-hmm. Your imp is creepy as fuck.
My what?
Your imp is creaky as fuck.
Imp?
Yeah, there's an imp that lives here, and he says he belongs to somebody that died 30 years ago, so...
Oh. No one has seen the imp for years.
Invisibility is a thing.
Well, I guess it is, but I'm sure it, when he died, I thought once the bond was broken, they went back to the plains from whence they came.
So
He
you
kind
want
of
me to
adopted
send it back?
He adopted the creepy elf. No thing. But he's kind of cute.
I can send it back if you want.
Don't send him back. I want to keep him.
He's really cute. I didn't think he was gonna be that cute, but he's pretty cute.
Please, I do not have the magical ability to look after such a thing. If you wish to keep him, Sistina, then you will be welcome to.
I mean, we can send him home.
Wait, you need magical ability to care for one of these.
Well, it is a familiar.
I
Oh,
can help you. I'll teach you. It'll be fine. Just take a level in Warlock or, whatever. It'll be fine.
I pick up the creepy stone and is the imp in the room?
I think Emmeline already tossed the stone outside, right?
I go outside and get it. Is the imp in the room? I want to see if he hides the stone.
The imp is in the room. It's still curled up at Sistina's feet, sleeping.
Okay, I put the stone in my pocket.
You know what? We should get another one of those and hide it in the chalet somewhere, like in the walls.
And this is why people say I'm paranoid, because people like me.
I'm still in sleepover mode, so
why you adventure with us every year.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Loves it.
My sister Evelyn is dead. My sister Evangeline is creepy as hell, and I do love her, but she's big creepy as hell. Like, if you want to know about creepy, she's creepy. And Elwyn, well, Elnora, she's done that monastery thing, and she hasn't come out in a while. And Elwyn, well, she went after see if she could find Cousin Ellery. That's why I adventure with you every holiday season, because my family be messed up as shit.
So we're like normal compared to them.
At the moment, yes. Mm-hmm. Elwyn may or may not also have gone after a certain gentleman by a certain name, and there was a whole desert thing involved. I don't know. It was creepy. It was weird. She dumped him, and then she didn't want to dump him. I don't understand it.
Well, as we laugh and talk, I guess the camera sort of pans up and away to the snow. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
And then there's
soft jazz
Merry
saxophone
Christmas.
in the background.
And then there's this slow pause as everyone's celebrating, and Emmeline just kind of scratches her head and puts her hand down and casts a spell, good or evil, on the imp and sends it back where it came from.
The little
Merry
sleeping,
Christmas!
Oh, I'm gonna miss that guy.
the sleeping imp
It's okay, we
disappears.
can summon him later. It'll be
I'm
fine.
sending you an imp picture every year so you remember what you did, Emmeline.
Yep.
I sent it back to its home. Why is that a problem?
I'll
Have
be your
another
next
drink.
adventure to go find him.
You can go adventure in the 9 hells if you choose to. It's not currently on my plans.
It's in my blood.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I have find familiar. We can do this later. But we'll wait till she's asleep. And then he'll just keep showing up, and then none of us will
We'll
know
bring the
anything
imp
about
next
it.
year.
Yes. It's the new tradition.
know I
It's
can't
our
hear
new
you, right? You know I can hear you. I'm standing right here. I am standing right. Totally
I
fine.
just pretend like
Significant
she's
amount of
not
money,
there and I keep
but I am
plotting.
here.
We will do so much adventuring and so much will happen. You won't remember next year. I'm telling you.
I will always
Sounds-
remember
Well,
that.
distract
I
you,
That's
go
hand
back
her
to
some
bars
more
again.
eggnog and I tell her just keep drinking.
It
And
sounds
Take that thing and send it right back where it came from.
Everything happened today.
almost like the traditional Christmas arguments are breaking out as we pan away and end the scene. You guys, thank you for coming on this little one shot with us.
Thanks for having me. Oh
I
my
know it
God.
was super chill. No big bad boss or anything for the final episode, but I thought it'd be quite nice to close out on a different note where I'm not trying to kill you all. Let's go around. Why don't we talk about what our favorite part was? What our favorite, maybe our favorite for those who are regulars, for us, Prax and Skyra. Thank you so much for being here this whole season with me. Why don't we talk about your favorite episode as well as your favorite moment from this week, and let us all know where we can find you online, all them wonderful things. This time we'll go around the other way, starting with Prax.
Oh, hello all. You know me. I'm Prax, or at Dirjadonlan on Twitter, where I sit there and talk about D&D and classics. As for my favorite part of this season of Midweek Modules, which, by the way, thank you, Scrap, for having me on. This is a great blast. You know, you can always come find me. I will be there for you all the time. It was really the concept of bringing in all of the Toss Bottle Sisters and then just riffing off of that every time and just seeing how different all these halfling characters, all with the criminal background, but all with different classes could be. And then I made a College of Whispers bard, and that just went real dark real quick.
Oh yeah.
she assassinated a couple people, and ate their bodies and stole their souls. It's fine. But yes, and for today, it was a blast. It was also a great blast to play with a bunch of different people and just change up how we were doing it every week. So that was a lot of fun.
Good.
Yes. And as for where you can find me, well, unfortunately, not, and maybe in the future, hanging out here, but not anytime soon. But in near future, you can find me Sunday on Soul Bear RPG, where dear friend of the channel, Koros RPG, is running us through a very, very, very dark, very, very deadly D&D 5e campaign that he's written. And no spoilers, but this bard may be losing her shit loudly in front of a fey lady in multiple languages at the start of the next episode. I'm just saying. Poor choices were made, and poor choices had consequences for some people.
Sounds amazing.
Other than that, and check out my Twitter. There will be other things coming up soon that you might want to hang out for. Also, me and Elise, who's down there, are also, you'll be able to see us in the near future in our little thing called Uncaged is coming out soon, and yeah, that'll be fun. Yep.
Awesome. Can't wait to hear all about it. So next around we do have Elise. Oh, hi.
Hey, so I'm D&D Elise on Twitter. I'm in between projects right now, so I'm building my own stream so I can do RPG interviews again. I'm starting my own channel called The Red Knight Inn. So hopefully coming this January, I'll start interviewing like people from podcasts. I know I have Poison Potion Press, some other great folks. I've also been doing a ton of DM skill writing lately, so if you're really into Dungeon of the Mad Mage, Waterdeep, Undermountain, we just released Undermountain: The Lost Chambers. I wrote 2 dungeons for that, and I wrote a bunch of magic items and weapons for Hallister's Horde that just released today. So I made a bunch of like staves, magic orbs. I wanted something reusable for 5e because there's not enough orbs, and tons of other stuff. Yeah, you can find me at D&D Elise on Twitter. I just love the whole concept of the little gnome just like disappearing and trying to figure out what the heck was causing that. And it really did freak me out when it like shut the door and it's like so yeah, that was so fun. I really like that, and I loved Emmeline's reaction when I messed with her with the picture. It's actually a bit from Grimoire Girls. I had to do it. So.
It was fine. It made sense. She's just paranoid as fuck at this point.
Hey, we have a paranoid person. Let's freak him out.
I mean, the family motto for the family toss bottle: paranoia is a reality, and here, hold on here.
Yeah,
Paranoia,
excellent RP, everyone. I loved it.
So next around, first time on the channel as well, we say hi to Cerise. Oh, hi.
Hello. Hey guys. I think part of my favorite was the elf gnome continuing to pop up everywhere. That was really funny, but also a little unnerving. Like, is he gonna murder us as soon as we get to sleep? And then I liked the coming together and giving gifts to each other. That was kind of a neat moment for everybody, I think. But this Friday, my group and I will be finishing up Curse of Strahd, where I've successfully convinced the entire party to side with Strahd. So that'll be our big finale. So I'm burning Kobold, so I'm looking forward to that.
That's awesome. Is that on Twitch or?
I think they're putting it on YouTube, but when I get time, I strip it and then put it on podcasts. But I need to catch up on it. So
yeah, if you want to send us your YouTube link or whatever, that'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be absolutely amazing.
Sure.
Yeah, stick it in chat. We'll go and check it out. I'm 100% the DM that makes people side with the bad guys as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, yeah, I'll grab it.
Yeah, so last but most certainly not least, the wonderful, festively dressed Skyra.
Hey guys, I'm Skyra Moss. I had a super fun time this whole entire season. My favorite thing about the season is probably that I got to try out a whole ton of different D&D classes that I've never had a chance to play. And also the Halloween episode was so fun. 'Cause I got to sing stupid Halloween songs really badly. And that
Badly,
was
no.
But let me think. Yeah, this episode also was very fun because the whole gnome thing was a riff on my family's tradition of creepy Santa, where we hide the creepy porcelain Father Christmas doll in different places around the house. You put him in the dark bathroom right behind the shower curtain. You hide him in someone's bed.
I'm doing this to my kid now.
My sister and I kind of did
Thank
something
you.
like that. We wanted to be historically accurate, so with the nativity, we would take the wise men out because they didn't show up till like 2 years later. So we would hide them around the house every year, and then we would have to try to remember where we put them.
Yeah, and we never try to find creepy Santa. He finds you.
I mean, there's enough torture going around in family gatherings. Why would we need to add more to it? But okay, that works.
I love it. It's
Christmas,
great. You
that's
guys
what
have a
it's
great
for.
tradition.
I'm sure you told me this before, and I 100% was like, yeah, we need to use that in this one. Was that the tradition you were gonna bring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was fun.
Nailed it.
I mean, we got both of my major traditions in lots and lots of food and lots of peppers
Yes.
to protect everybody. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We
And
buy
making fun
coffee
of each
cups
other.
every year. I make coffee.
And where can we find you, Skyra?
You can find me on Twitter at Skyra Moss. I'm also going to be streaming on Monty Cook Games, I think this Sunday, and next Thursday on Phantom Roll Booth for Star Wars Ballad of the Garbage People.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, and yep, that just leaves me. And yeah, this is the final episode of Midweek Modules. Next season, I'll be changing it out for... we're going to be doing the Cypher Seminars. There'll be a poster release next week where you can check that out. And we're going to take 2 newer players as regular cast members who want to build a bit of confidence and try out a bunch of characters. It's always sad coming to the end of a season when we stop one thing and start a new one. But you guys have been absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming along each week and bringing so much life to this stream and helping welcome new players. And that's the thing that's really important to me, is getting new people into streaming. And you guys helped me with it wonderfully. So thank you both. And thank you guys for coming along and being being those people who come along and play with us. It's been amazing. I'm feeling particularly festive right now, which is a shame because next up in an hour is Eden, where we're gonna have the finale, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm sure Alice knows what's gonna happen, but I'm sure it's gonna be full of something. Let's put it this way: I'm gonna grab myself a beer and probably go and put some pajamas on and relax while I'm running production. Guys, here are my links. Sorry.
Dragon pajamas.
Oh yeah, I wish.
Yes.
D&D needs to sell them now. I'm buying.
If I can get my hands on some dragon patterns, I'll try and put some on Redbubble or something. But there's my social links, you guys. Go and check out my social links. Check out my Patreon if you enjoyed the game. Think about you can support us from as little as $1 a month over there. It's a good way to support us. And there's also free articles and exclusive content over there. We also have merch. Go and check out our Redbubble. At the moment, if you use the code DRESSUP, you can get 30% off on apparel, which would include all of my merch. We also have sponsors in Bird in the Storm Publishing, and Prax is wearing one of their tops today. They're very comfortable. I do not have my mug next to me. I've washed it. But they create wonderful merch as well, and they'll be creating content for us in the next season. We also have Mage Hand Press, who made the Dark Matter expansion for 5e, and the finale of that season will be tomorrow at 1 PM, again run by Alice, so bound to be pleasantly traumatizing. Which I think is the best way to describe her entire style.
Yeah, I could go with that.
Yeah, pleasantly traumatizing is definitely a thing. Yeah, I think that's goodbye from him, and that's goodbye from me. So, guys, let's go and get ready on the whole raid. We're gonna head over to Grimjack's channel. With our raid crawl. Thank you, Potato Hollow. Yes, Alice, I know you're right there. I'd talk about it right in front of you as well. There is paranoia as a life skill at this point. When we get in there, take the hype with us. We are streaming for the rest of this week at 1 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. EST until Thursday. All of which are pretty much finales. So great to have you along. Keep on evoking emotions in the meantime, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.